All right, all right, all right. We got a live stream going on this Friday night, and I'm excited about it. I am excited about this topic because this is a topic that should have been spoken about a while back, and yet many of us kind of like have deterred from talking about it, sharing the truth with one another as brethren. But we're going to talk about it anyway. Should many brothers, passport brothers, go back home? Just traveling ain't for you. This you ain't built for this. This ain't your forte. You know, you might be an avid fisherman, you might be a person that's an architect. You might make a great volunteer in your community back home, but when it comes to traveling, yeah, you messing up, bruh. You ain't doing it quite right. So we're going to talk about what are some of the things that are signs when you ain't doing it quite right. Dre, are you pocket watching again? I don't care nothing about your money. Not at all. I care about that you are able to do things in a safe way. Like I always say, safely get off the plane, safely get back on the plane. That's all I care about. We're going to talk about safety until the end of this month. After this month, we are not talking about being safe, doing it right. Don't get drugged, don't get robbed. We ain't talk about that topic anymore. We'll have enough videos out there, and you got DC Rob out there give you guys heads up. So we'll be done with that. But as for tonight, we're still going to be talking about it as far as safety is concerned. Because there are just 4 major areas, I kid you not, 4 major areas that's going to tell you whether you are traveling in a way that's safe or if you're not. First is fears. Second is finances. The third is females. The fourth is your future. That's it. That's it. How you carry yourself in regards to your future, how you carry yourself in regards to females, how you carry yourself in regards to fears, and how you carry yourself in regards to finances when you are traveling, that's going to dictate I can tell you everything about you as a traveler if I just talk to you about those topics. If you and I just sat down, we just talked about the future. I know you. If we talked about hesitancies or things that you might be worrying about, in other words, fears, I know you. I know if you built for this or not. If we talk about females, after I get done talking to you, I can tell if you built for this or not. And also, if we talk about finances, we ain't gotta be talking about your finances in general. We just talk about money in general. And I can tell if you built for this or not. If you just built for the long haul or you built for the short sprint. But before we go any further, we already know this Friday night drink in hand. I don't care what type of elixir you got. I'm drinking some Crown Royal with a little bit of orange juice. Not too much drinking tonight. Let me know what you're drinking. I don't care if it's Pepsi, Coke, Sprite, your alkaline water, your spring water. Let me know what you're drinking tonight, guys. I don't care if it's warm milk or powdered milk. I don't care if it's pet milk. That'd be kind of gross. But pet milk, I don't care what it is. If you're drinking your favorite elixir, favorite spirit, whatever it is, let me know what you guys are drinking while I give out these shout outs to you guys. Make sure you click that like button. We got 34 people in the live stream. I like you. Make sure you like me too. All right. Poor man 313 in the building. Them Detroit boys. Them damn Detroit boys at it again. What's up, brother? Stefano was in the building. Shout out. The rail is in the building. What up, big brother? We got a great topic tonight, guys. I'm not coming at anybody tonight. This is not an at episode. I'm not bringing smoke to anybody. I just want to hit some thinking points, some talking points that I often see when I'm doing consultations, that I often see when I'm watching live streams and other shows when it comes to us traveling. I'm gonna tell y'all something when it comes to the sisters. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. I basically ignore like 99.9% of all sisters that talk about us when it comes to traveling. I really do. And when I say sisters, I mean the white girls too. They on TikTok talk about us too. Have you heard about the passport brothers? They sit up there calling us the passport boys. Have you heard about the passport boys? They're traveling to other country for better women, and they're gonna bring them back. Wrong, boo. You done broke the first rule right there of the Passport Brothers. Let's go to show you don't know nothing about us. Rule number one says we don't bring them back. We try to find out how we can stay there. That's rule number one. See what I'm saying? You ain't seen Austin Holloman bring nothing back. Nothing. Only thing that Austin Holloman brought back that had to do with another female from another country is photo in his cell phone, just like the rest of us. Other than that, you ain't gonna see us bring nothing back. Every blue moon, you see a brother, and usually the brother's married, and he'll bring his wife back. But for the most part, most of us, nah. We ain't trying to bring nothing back. So when it comes to the women on YouTube, I heard one sister like, Indonesia changed the rules, passport boys. Y'all can't go to Indonesia and get your little freaky deaky on. I'm looking like, okay, we grown people, and grown people don't do freaky dicky. I ain't doing freaky dicky since I was 15. So she said, y'all can't go to Indonesia. You better not get caught because you don't want to go. I'm like, as if Indonesia changed all its rules, being a predominantly Muslim country. It changed all its rules for the few brothers that happen to show up. Come on now, stop it. Shout out to Kings of Dreams. Shout out to my man Jay in the building. Global Paper Brazil or die. Models and bottles. Y'all know what this is. Street Smarts. Break yourself. Big ups, big ups, Big Dre. Brooklyn, stand up in the building. Stand up. Global Paper. There we go. The Model and Bottles for life, for L. I just got back from Germany and Belgium. Hey, bro, don't do that to me, man. I've been sitting up here. If you guys could see my screen right now, you would see a whole lot of tabs for events in Europe, parties in Europe, the festivals in Europe. Because you guys, we know excited. We're going next year. So the train rides. I got at least 15 tabs open right now. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing but how to have fun and get around in Europe. I just been binge watching anything that's got to do with Europe and Europe celebrations. We're excited. So I'm glad for you, brother. Yeah, just got back. There's a brother that I want to interview. Him and his wife, they're YouTubers in Germany. They moved from California to Germany. Really good couple. So I want to set up an interview with them. All right, Grizzo in the building. Representing. Salute. All right. He says traveling is for everyone, but everyone ain't for traveling. Boy, if you don't put that on the t-shirt, right there. Traveling is for everyone, but everyone ain't for traveling. That's true. It just ain't made for everybody. Some dudes need to just do cruises. Get you a nice little cruise, hit a couple islands, take your happy tail home. But the way some dudes do it is really, really bad and is really unhealthy. And I'm telling you, dudes that do unhealthy behavior, they usually breed other dudes. That's the sad part. Dudes that do unhealthy behavior usually breed other dudes. Doesn't matter what race it is. Stupid white boy is he'll find another stupid white boy to hang out with. Just like a stupid brother will hang out with another stupid brother. This ain't no race issue. This is a stupidity issue. He says majority of black men have no business, not a nutter trip, no business traveling, and need to focus on their preach, pastor, preach. You need to focus on their finances, education, and families that they have in the United States. Yes, you guys that focus on your family in the United States, I got much respect for you. Much respect for you. One of the things that I did, even though I want to travel a lot more and relocate, I knew that I want to be around for my mother and my grandmother. But once they passed on, I'm out of here. Once they passed on, I was like, okay, the lady's gone. Okay, I ain't got no shorties. Okay, I'm up out of here. So basically, that's how it was for me. Okay, majority of black men and their finance education, U.S. Yeah, for real, man. They really need to focus on that. Yeah, the pensions, the 401ks, the IRAs. Yeah, they need to focus on all that. All right, here we go. Thai T from Thailand. Shout out to MZG in the building. That's what's up. All right, somebody's drinking the agua in the building. Greg is just enjoying some agua, just like Nomadic is enjoying the agua for this evening. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, just for remember, cologne of the evening. Cologne of the evening. Just got this one in. Just got this one in a couple days ago. Andrea really, really, really likes this one. It's not expensive, and it is a really good all-around cologne. Good clubbing cologne too. It is Versace Eros Flame. You know, Versace got the regular Eros. You got the regular Versace Eros right here. That's the one that everybody knows. You put it on, go to the club. But that Flame, it takes it to a next level. A whole nother level. Man, it smells good. Good Lord. Whew. Yeah, I thought Andrea was gonna like this one better, the original, but she actually likes this one. So these are little Christmas gifts that you guys could give yourself. Like I always say, bring the 4 C's when you travel. Bring your clothes, bring your condoms, bring your cash, and bring your cologne. So this week's is Versace Eros Flame. Make sure you get that, guys. It's not expensive. It's a great cologne to have in your collection. All right. And plus, this is the best time of the year to buy colognes because everything is on sale and all the clones out there on sale too. You say 17 years in the game. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. Passport Personas in the building representing. What's up, Brian? All right. Street Smarts is here as well. All right, guys. He say Germany is where it's at. Hey, listen, we're excited. We are excited. I was like, oh, we're gonna be there for the Cannes Film Festival in France. I said, oh man, we won't be there for the only thing I'm gonna really regret is that we won't be there for the Oktoberfest in Germany. But we got some other things that we're gonna be doing in Germany as well. Okay, Stefano says, I've been saying that orange bottle is the shit. Yeah. Yeah, man. That Flame is legit. It is. It really is. I'm like, dang. And the funny part is, I got the colognes in the last week in the middle of having a cold, so I couldn't smell nothing. I literally had to wait days to actually smell the cologne. Now I had Versace Eros in the past, but the Flame I couldn't smell. Andrea could smell it. She was like, "Oh my God, what is that?" I was like, "Yeah, this is new the Versace Flame that came out a while ago," and she was like, "Man, I really like that one." So I had to wait days to get my senses back just to smell it. Isaiah's in the building representing. Peace, big ups to you, bro. I'll take that, brother, with the Flames. Good cologne choice. Oh yeah. I got a few more coming through. Like I said, the holiday seasons, they always put them on sale, always discounts on the colognes. Yeah. All right. Let's get ready to get started. Like I mentioned before, and as you guys know, there are a lot of dudes, they need to take their butt home, man. They ain't got no business traveling. You should not have invited him out on the first trip. Some of you good dudes, you were the ones that encouraged some of these knuckleheads out here. Now, you wasn't the knucklehead. You ain't never done nothing knucklehead-ish. But some of your partners, some of y'all need to sit down with your partner and say, dog, I need to talk to you about something, man. Yeah, bruh. Let me get that passport, man. What you talking about, man? Let me get that passport, man. You ain't got no business going on no trips, man. You gonna end up like the girl that got locked up in Russia. They're gonna have to trade for you. So at the end of the day, nah. So the first thing that we're gonna talk about in all sincerity is how do you know you ain't built for this? How do you know somebody that you around ain't built for this? First thing we want to talk about is, let's get it out the way, finances. You got a lot of partners that you say, okay, we're going to get together next year. We go in the DR. How many times has this happened to you guys? You told a partner or a couple partners, guys, next July or next Memorial Day, we going to DR, we hanging out, we got the ladies, we popping bottles, or we going to Brazil, whatever it may be, right? We zooming to Thailand together. What happens? What pops off? You tell them again in January. Now you started this plan in October. You tell them again in January, y'all gonna be ready? Everybody talking hype. Yeah, man, I'm ready, dog. I'll be. Then you tell them again in April. Now you know Memorial Day is about to come around May or 4th of July. And you telling these dudes like, okay, I'm about to rent the villa, dudes, or get the Airbnb. Y'all ready? What's up? Where y'all money at? And most of the dudes' money ain't ready. That's the first sign that you know that your partner shouldn't be your partner for traveling. He's your partner when it comes to a spades game. Yes, he could be your partner when it comes to dominoes. He your partner when it's time to drop a transmission out of the truck and replace it with a new one. That's your partner. That's your partner that got some stuff to take to the grave on you. And you got some stuff on him to take to the grave. But I'm telling you now, every partner that's your partner in the States is not eligible to be a partner for traveling. You're going to have to, because you're a good dude and you want your partner to have a good life like you doing, some of our partners can't go to the promised land. They can't go to DR. They ain't built for that. They can't come to Colombia. They can't zoom to Thailand. They ain't got no business in Brazil. Some of our partners need to just get on a cruise ship, float around on a boat to a couple local islands, and go on home and feel like they did something. Guys, in other words, we can't invite everybody to get a passport. Everybody can't be a blue book gentleman. Everybody can't be a passport, even if you got one. Some of y'all can't be no passport bros. Hell no. Just because you got a passport, that does not make you eligible. Hey, guys, I can go online to Amazon and order me a Oakland Raider or a Chicago Bears or a San Francisco 49er football helmet. Does that make me a player on the team just because I own a San Francisco 49er football helmet? But I own it. I purchased it. I got it. It's mine. It belongs to me. But should I have my butt out there on that football field, get my head bashed in? Hell no. Then why do we keep inviting these dudes that just because they got a passport, they ain't got no business using it? Some brothers, they should have like one stamp a year. One stamp a year. Some brothers need an escort, they girlfriend. Yeah, some dudes don't need to go to DR and meet new women. They need an escort, which is their girlfriend, to take them to DR. Because some dudes don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle it. In the first era, this first sign, we talk about the 4 signs. The first sign that you're going to notice that you got some partners, they ain't built for travel, they money ain't right. They money ain't right, or they can't be disciplined with money. How many times have we heard dudes go through $2,000-$3,000 on pay for play in 5 days? You like, how? This is deep. This time. How the hell you go through $2,000 in Thailand in 5 days, bro? You asking me for $500 until we get back home. How many times have we heard that? I know I heard it a few times. If your partners can't get the money ready before the trip, or they the type of partners that blow through money unnecessarily on the trip. Now, I'm not pocket watching. Spend your $2,000 like you want to, but don't come dipping into mine asking me for $500. That's what my point is. Y'all got partners that know, hey, I got kings and dreams over here. I could blow through 300. I mean, I could blow through 5,000. Why? I got kings over here. Not saying kings hang out through those type of partners. I'm just using him as an example with he and I blow through 2,000, 3,000. I'm looking at kings since I know kings and dreams got it. I'm blowing through my. No, if you got them type of partners, man, you don't need to be around them partners. That's serious. That's why I said some of us need to sit down with our partners and just say, dog, let me get that passport real quick, dog. What you want to see it for? I'm about to take this passport and this intervention, right, man? Right now, this intervention. You can't travel. You don't know what the fuck you doing when it come to money. Some of us gotta be like that. You gotta realize everybody, when it comes to your finances, don't care about your finances the way that you do, and they will blow through their money knowing that you got money. I'll say that again. They will blow through all their vacation money or all their travel money just because they know that their partner, which is you, has money. And you a good dude with a good heart. So they gonna play on that. Hey dog, man, I got $50 left, man. Dude, we only been here 5 days. Man, stop judging me, man. I'm your dog, man. Let me get a couple $100, man. Stop. Man, it's only a couple $100. Hey, he guilt trip you. You see what I'm saying? It's only a couple $100, man. You tripping on a couple $100. We like that now? We in Colombia, we enjoying ourselves, we having a good time, and you tripping on a measly $200? You see how he guilt trip you? When you know in the back of your mind, why am I with this broke dude? Why am I giving him a chance to do better and enjoy a different life? And he doing the same thing he was doing when we was in the States, irresponsible with his money. But you were hoping that he would be irresponsible on this trip. No, if you irresponsible with your finances in the States, you're gonna be irresponsible, or your partner gonna be irresponsible outside of the States. And if you got those partners, let's go back to the first example, brothers. If you got those partners that you try to set up a guy trip, and you and only one other dude make it, and you invited 15 dudes, don't invite them dudes again. I know you a good dude. You want to have all your homies to enjoy this, this Thailand, this Colombian Medellin experience. I got you. I'm gonna give you a little secret. Your travel partners ain't gonna be the partners that you got from home. All my travel partners' names are Ace, Kings and Dreams James, Flyboy Way, Richie Rich from Roller Tape, Tailor Made Dreams. I ain't want none of these partners, my partners in the States. None of them. I ain't got one travel partner from the States. Not a one. Not a one. Some of y'all got maybe one or two, but most of us, our real travel partners, are the guys that we met outside of the States that are fellow travelers too. And we became cool, we became friends, whether it be WhatsApp, whether it be meetup groups, whatever it may be. We became friends and comrades. But I'm telling you now, your true travel partners ain't gonna be them 15 dudes you keep inviting. They money ain't like that. They ain't disciplined like that. In the States, they gonna come up with an excuse every time. Do not be inviting packs of dudes in the name of your partnerhood, and you want to see all you brothers in fraternities. All your fraternity brothers can't go with you, bruh. I'll be your travel partner before half of your fraternity will. I promise you that. Not all of them can go. They ain't built for this. And some of them, they may even have the finance for it, but they ain't got the mindset for it. You can't invite everybody that's in your fraternity, brothers. All your dogs can't go. Realize that. And I know some of y'all right now thinking right now, like, man, you know what? The true brothers that I know of travel, Andre, God dang it, Andre is right. My true travel buddies are not my partners that I got back home. My true travel partners are the dudes that I've met during my journeys. I got a phone call from a guy that I met here a year ago. He was from the States, Colombian. He came back here. He got his money up. He was an Uber driver. That's how I met him. He was driving my uncle back to the airport. And he called me today. He said, Dre, I hope you remember me, man. He let me know. I said, yeah, I remember you. What's up, dude? He said, I'm living in Spain now. Me and my family, my wife and kids, we're living in Spain. We're doing great. Everything's wonderful. He said, you just on my mind. I want to call and check on you. I said, man, well, that is funny you would say that, because guess who will be in Spain next year, my friend. Connections. He said, man, anything you need, any connections you need, any information you need, I got you. Now, one of my partners, this is my point. Not one of my partners, that's my main man, 50 grand in the States, can do that for me. It's the same thing with you. Your partners in the States, they can't do certain things for you that your other passport brothers can do for you, man. And so inviting them, first sign is they money ain't right, or they don't know how to act like they got some dang sense with money. There is no way in the world you're gonna blow through your money and be pocket watching my money, because I ain't blow through mine. Let me go to the comments real quick. Then we're gonna get to the next one. All right. Shout out to you guys that just came in. God, brother. You say I'm ready. XL Pro is in the building like always. It's that time. Wait, I was drunk from the room last week, Dre. Oh, didn't you say you were in YouTube jail? Yeah, man. That's why I'm only doing one glass, but a lot more orange juice than than a Royal, the Crown Royal. The other thing about you guys gonna notice, your boy got to cut back on the profanity. YouTube just passed a policy last week, and they like, if we see a video that's got a bunch of profanity in it, now you can say, they say you can use the word damn and hell, but any other words that are major profanity, that particular video will be demonetized. I'm like, what? We don't make that much off it anyway. But it's just a fact. It's just a principalities involved in these things. For all you dudes that want to support the channel, this month, all cash apps that you guys support or send in, such as, for example, my man Paul Lowe. Shout out to Paul for sending in the $10 even before we got done. All cash app donations is going to go to the Children's Cancer Foundation here in Colombia. The one that I showed you guys last week. I might pull it up before we end the show, because I remember I said I still got all these windows open anyway. We are going to donate $500 straight from our pockets anyway. And whatever you guys donate, we don't care if it just gets to 600. We hope for 1,000. Now we want to give 1,000. But if at the end of the year or at the beginning of next year, all we got is $600, our 500, y'all gave 100. At the end of the day, we still want to bless the young kids down here with this money. So any cash app donations that you get, I don't care if it's $1, $3, $10, $20, any cash app donations that you guys give for the rest of the month, we're going to talk about this continuously. It's all, it ain't, none of it's going to us. All of it is going to the Children's Cancer Foundation down here. Like I said, I'm going to show the link to the organization. And when we do the donation online, we're going to do the donation live, so you guys get a chance to experience that money going directly to them. All right. You say, what's up? What's up, Black Bat Design in the building? What's up, Coach? No drink in hand or nothing? Man, stop it. You know better than that. I got orange juice and some Crown Royal. Okay, Midnight Run. I'm listening to he said I'm listening mode. He said I'm listening mode tonight. All right, cool. Shout out to Richie Richie's in the building. He said always. I'm Kate in the chat. Oh, I'm late in the chat. Okay, I'm with you. Shout out to Kenny. Okay, Coach Dre. You ain't wearing suit and tie for no. You know why I'm not wearing a suit and tie tonight? Is because I just, we've been ripping and running today. It's been one of those days. We went to the dentist and got our teeth cleaned and make sure the veneers are good. Then we had to run over here and do this. There's a lot of things we had to take care of. Traffic was not our friend. So I was like, then we had a meeting among the YouTube brethren. And so I was like, I guess tonight I won't be putting on a suit, but it's cool. It's cool. All right, Cameron in the building. What's good, fam? All right. Number one reason we talked about was finances. If you see a partner that you got partners that you always invite to go to these events and go to these locations, and they ain't never got their money right, but they got a bunch of excuses, stop asking them. Stop asking, stop wasting your time. Just some that's why I started going solo. I stopped asking dudes, hey, dude, next year, next August, let's all go down to Panama or Mexico, Cancun. All right, Dre, yeah, we go do this. And then when it's time to go, it might be like one or two of us. And I'm like, man, I might as well just go to Cancun by myself and meet some travelers, some dudes like you, and hang out with y'all. Y'all hang out with me, and we all cool. That's usually how it happens. You ain't never solo for long when you traveling somewhere. You always gonna meet up with somebody. So don't waste your time asking these dudes because their money ain't right. Also, the dude that you know that's gonna be begging you for money halfway through the trip, don't even ask that dude to come. Don't even waste your time asking that dude about coming, and then you know that he gonna blow through his money so he can go through your money. Don't even waste your time with them dudes. Number two reason why dudes should leave their passports at home. Shout out to Maurice for the $50 cash app. Thank you very much, brothers. Thank you, rest of you, bro. Oh, you guys already know I'm gonna be on your this month because this month we ain't get none of this money. Oh, I'm gonna be on your tail about donations. Y'all gonna help these kids because I remember. You guys don't. You know I always got a story for everything. Some of you guys don't remember. In Detroit, at the age of 7 years old, I got hit by a car. The car didn't knock me in the air. It sucked me under the car and drugged me down the streets. I was literally glued to the muffler, and my body was literally drugged down the street. And they literally had to tell the dude, "Hey, there's a kid up under your car." They literally had to jack the car up, then flip it over, peel me off like bubble gum from the bottom. True story, from the bottom of the car. I wake up. I don't know none of this. I wake up unconscious in the hospital, and all I got is mamas and grandmamas all around me crying because the car came around the blind. It flew around the blind side where nobody could see it. It just ran a red light. A red stop sign. I spent 3 years from the age of 7 to almost 11 years old in Children's Hospital in Detroit. So I know what it's like to be a child spending a bulk of your childhood in a hospital, in a wheelchair, rebuilding, looking at the $6 million man as your motivation because that's how old I was at that time period. Watching the $6 million man, if they can rebuild him, they can rebuild me. My first toy in the hospital was a Spider-Man action figure when it the first dropped because people were donating so many toys to the kid that got hit by a car. In other words, I know what it's like to be a kid and have to spend your Christmases and your days in the hospital. So when I say that we give or I donate and when I always support and I'm always volunteering, that's what we do. Because I know my story, and I know many of you guys have stories, whether it be yourself or family members or friends that have family members, or stories that you read about young people just being in the hospital and situations happen where they got caught in a fire or whatever. I still got third-degree burn marks. That's how I got that mark on the side of my head right here that y'all be wondering, like, what the hell? What happened? Yeah. I had the knee. I've had so many knee replacement surgeries. All that. Fortunately, this last replacement was pretty good, pretty good. So definitely, guys, when I sit back and say that I support these organizations and these causes, I definitely do. All right, we should compensate $2,300 a day because AWB can't keep their mouths shut on TikTok. I swear, man. On TikTok, though, boy, I'm gonna tell you something. Kenny, brothers like you, all you passport brothers, you all, amen, Jennifer. God is amazing. You all have pissed off women in the United States. And I ain't just talking about black women. I'm talking about everybody. When they just had Kevin Samuels to be mad at, it was cool. Kevin would laugh it off, keep on pushing. Kevin gone, and it's like he multiplied by 100,000 men. These women are hurting. Do you hear me? They are for people that don't care about what we do. TikTok is filled with women giving they 2 cents on Passport Brothers, Blue Book Gentlemen, where we travel, how we spend. Y'all have pissed off a whole how do you piss off a whole country of women? People say they heard about us on radio stations. The morning news networks are talking about us. We ain't just on TikTok no more. One dude sent a video on one of our travel groups. The girl said, we gonna rename the Passport Brothers to No Love Across Borders. I was like, what did we do? What did Love Crossing Borders do to where you want to mess with us? We gonna call it Love Without Borders. I'm like, I don't even live in the States, and sisters know who we are. Boy, y'all have pit. Well, you talking about kicking a hornet's nest. And I'm gonna say one thing about it. I'm so proud to be a part of it. I'm so proud of you men. I'm so proud of you ladies, even the women that are traveling, not listening to other women. I'm so proud of all of us. Like I said, I don't care about what color, what race, all of us that realize that something is missing in our lives in the United States, and we're going to go find it no matter where we need to go. If it's over 195 countries in the world, why should we take advantage of all of them? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Say what you will, sisters. And I love the videos when the women be like, well, if you guys are leaving, why are you always telling us about it? First of all, you ever heard of black men saying, we ain't talking to you? Keep your mouth shut when grown men are talking. When Passport Bros put out videos, it's a call to other men. We ain't calling no woman to become a Passport Bro to get you. It ain't never been a, hey guys, have you ever seen one video ever put out by a Passport Bro or Blue Book Gentleman calling ladies to arms and get a passport? Not one man has ever. I ain't found one. I haven't found one video where any of us men call ladies to get passports. In other words, we ain't talking to you, boo. Ain't none of these YouTube videos dedicated to nothing that got to do with you. Nothing. We ain't talking to you. We ain't glancing your way. We ain't opening up no doors. Don't worry about flowers, because we'll buy flowers for somebody in another country. We ain't buying you no dinner. We buy dinner for somebody else in another country. We ain't bothering you. Just because you looking at us grown folks, grown men talking, that doesn't mean we talking to you. You just doing what women in the States do. You're being nosy. You got your nose in all our business with passports, and you think we do these videos and we talking to you. We talking to you on TikTok or Insta. We ain't talking to you, boo. We are not. I wish somebody would finally tell these women we need to put out some videos that's saying Passport Bros are not talking to you, boo. You are the last person we thinking about. Last person we thinking about. Even if we thinking about women, you can have a Passport Brother that's in the United States right now. You ain't even the women he thinking about. He ain't thinking, dude. When I went to the United States, I was so oblivious of. I never realized how oblivious of women I was until I got back to the United States and I actually was walking around. I was oblivious. I couldn't tell you who was fine or not, because I could care less who was fine or not. I really couldn't care. All I cared about was getting out of my country and getting back to Colombia, where I see fine every 15 seconds. He said, what's up, Dre? What's up, Elvis? He said, what's up, Dre? Yeah, brothers, don't know how to behave and travel to pay for play should stay in the United States of America. Yep. Kenny said, which, oh yeah, we did we did that. let me scroll down. He said, shout out to Jay. Jay said, I donate every year. The kids need us. Absolutely correct. He said, expats are going viral like every day. I didn't realize it. And you know what? I'm 6,000 miles away. Not 6,000, might be 6,000. I don't know. But I know that I'm miles away. I know I'm oceans away. I'm at least 2 oceans away. Put it like that. Pacific, the Pacific on my right and Atlantic over the top of me. If I'm hearing about it outside of YouTube and in the just public radio and public media, Man, whoo, y'all are having an impact. Them sisters hot. Oh, they hot with y'all. I can't stand them. As soon they remember how they used to hate us when we used to give an opinion on Kevin Samuel. They'd be like, "How you feel about Kevin Samuel? Oh, that's my dude. I like what it's. I don't want to date you no more. How you gonna be on Kevin Samuel's side?" Remember they used to do that to Kevin, right? Any dude that was dating a female, as soon as KS came up, that was the end of that relationship. You wasn't gonna get no coochie that night. As soon as you said something about KS, as soon as you act like you're just using sign language, that's how Kevin Samuels talk. Oh, so you one of his flunkies. You're a Kevin Samuels punk. You're a Kevin Samuels puppet. Remember that? How come them same women using those same tactics on Passport Brothers? Soon as they found out you Jews got a passport, if you wanted to get some coochie in the United States, them days are done. She was soaking wet when she was with you having mimosas in the morning and enjoying herself for breakfast. She said, "I'm gonna give him some." Man, as soon as she found out you got a passport, you say, "Yeah, I just got back from Dubai." Dubai? What's in Dubai? What you doing in Dubai? And boy, that coochie dry up so fast. You dudes, you do you dudes cannot get no love from black women, white women, Latin women. Not even Latin women want to smash y'all no more. Back in the day, a brother could easily get a Latin woman. Not no more. Y'all got passports. That means that you can get real Latin women, not the watered down Latin women in the United States. No, 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 no. Y'all done pissed off a whole country, man, and I love it. I love it, man. I love being a part of this. He said, I just left my beer on the solo table at the bar. The girl had just sat down when I was not looking at my Medellin, Colombia. Medellin, Colombia. Y'all got me all paranoid. Did I buy her a separate cerveza? You said you sitting there minding your own business solo at the table. Female walks over. Don't buy a damn thing. Nothing. Women in Colombia don't do that. Only party girls do that. The ones you can't trust do that. A regular Colombian female, remember, we want feminine women, right? We say that. We like these women because they're feminine in these countries. Okay, one of the signs of being feminine in Colombia, I'm gonna give you a tip. Women wait for you to do the masculine thing and come over to them. I'm gonna tell you something. Colombian women don't be all in your face. Like, I don't care how fine you are, how much money you got. Real Colombian women, every day that's going to work, they ain't in your face like that, partner. That's them party girls. That's them girls that you might can trust and might can't trust. So anytime, I don't know if your story was real or not, but we're gonna take it as just a learning experience. Rich, thank you for your story that you just told. But I'm telling y'all, we want these women to stay in their feminine energy. Well, these women expect us to walk in a masculine energy. If she give you that look, and you know what that look is that women give you, go on over there and say something. Go on over there and ask her for a dance. Then offer a drink. But if she walking over to you, that's a party girl. So you might can trust her and you might can't trust her. But I'm going to tell you, everyday Colombian women, they don't do that. They love being in their feminine energy and they love to see a man walk up to them and ask her for a dance. A man walk up to them and start the conversation. They ain't going to say shit to you. Pardon my language. They ain't going to say anything to you until you show your manhood. You pull your man card out. They're not going to walk up on you. I'm telling you, man, there's a difference between regular women and the party girls. And the party girls are mainly the ones that's going to walk up on you. Regular women ain't going to be all in your face like that, even if they want you. They want to see what type of man you are. Maurice in the building. Yeah, that had my female cousins. My female cousins have come for me these last couple of months. Yeah, you're going to have females in your family coming at you, man. Dude, they man, woo. Y'all done lit some flames in the States, some flames. I'm talking about the roof is on fire. Well, they gonna come on with the women. I mean, they so evil. Ooh, these the same women that wished evil on the death of Kevin Samuels. You think they ain't wishing the same evil on y'all, on us? Man, these the same women that's like, you going over there and messing with younger children. Like, what the? Statistically, brothers don't even mess with no kids like that. What you talk? What? You got some crazy people no matter what race, but at the end of the day, statistically, brothers don't. So if we don't do that in the state, how the hell? Y'all going over there to villages. That's another thing they say. Y'all going over there to them villages and to them huts and getting those underprivileged, broke, uneducated, ain't got no dreams. They just look at y'all because y'all got money. Well, I mean, these women be coming with the same talking points. They all say the same thing. And they're going over there and they're messing with them young, innocent, young people. Some of them are males. Okay, first of all, you go quit hating on the LGBTQ brothers. If they like regular dudes and they both of age, that's their business. Just like with the LGBTQ ladies. Ladies, if you think that we think every female that got a passport is straight, you done lost your mind. We know that y'all go to other countries and be scissoring. Get your scissor on. We know ain't nothing wrong with it. Get your scissor on, girl. We ain't get your scissor on, girl. We ain't mad at you. Let us watch. See what I'm saying? Let us enjoy the reindeer games. But don't think that we don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Same thing with some of the dudes. Dudes, hey, I'm LGBTQ in the States. He LGBTQ out of the States. That's that man's business. Don't try to make it seem like all passport brothers or all passport women are, y'all out there being creepy in other countries. And the people that got something to say ain't even got a passport. That's the part that get me. These ain't like it's travel women. These are women that ain't never been nowhere but maybe on a cruise or two. These are the same women that been to the Essence Festival in New Orleans 10 years in a row. That's as far as they going to the edge of the United States. These the women that the only time they travel is when their grandmama used to pack up the bags and drive from Detroit down to Alabama for 18 hours when they was a shorty. That was the only travel they didn't ever did. But they got 2 cents to say about what passport bros and blue book gentlemen are doing when ain't nobody talking to them. Yeah, man. I haven't forgotten about the topic, guys. I haven't forgotten about the topic. Shout out to Tiger Tone in the building. Poppy Cali. Did you see the video that I said? Yeah, I did. I was just talking about that video with the we gonna call it No Love Crossing Borders. I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? I just got a passport. Why you gonna be mad at men for leaving y'all alone? Y'all didn't want us? Cool. Y'all talk about us? Cool. Y'all ain't appreciate us? Cool. We leaving. We the ones that y'all appreciate, right? You wanted Pookie, right? You wanted Ray and them. Go. You see what I'm saying? Cool. Don't be mad at us because we found a way to take advantage of what you said do. Oh man, this is funny. Stefano says, and they're talking about passport bros on the morning news. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. And it's not going to change. There's not going to become a law that makes passport illegal because of listen. Let's be real. Most brothers ain't going nowhere. Most white boys ain't going nowhere. Most Latin brothers ain't going nowhere. They ain't getting no passport. They ain't going nowhere. We just an anomaly that's out there. We just the latest talking point. Kevin gone and needed something new to talk about. So they chose us immediately. They didn't wait till the man body got cold. They just turned, and you passport brothers. And for you guys, they just turned on us like immediately, right after the funeral. So most men, we know statistically, They ain't going nowhere. Remember what we talked about? Over 70+% of all Americans don't even move away from where don't even move a certain amount of miles away from the hospital that they were born in. Most Americans in 70 percentile. You dudes that have actually moved from, some of you dudes moved from Ohio and you moved down to Florida. Some of you New Yorkers moved from New York to Baltimore. Do you know that what you did was rare? You take it for granted. Some of you dudes that moved from one part of New York to another part of New York. Some of you dudes that moved from one part, you moved from LA up to the Bay Area, San Francisco, Oakland area. Do you know that that's rare? You take it for granted because, you know, it's moving. What's the big deal? Over 70% of Americans ain't moving from LA to San Francisco. They're not moving from Detroit to Toledo. That's only a couple miles away. They're not moving from, you know, these different, just short distances. Most Americans, they born there, they dying there. So when they try to talk about us passport brothers, that's because, according to one of my favorite quotes in the book Plato's Republic, if it was one of the books that you read in college, and they stated that if you raise a community in darkness, if one or two escape to the light will blind them so much, the light of knowledge will blind them so much that they will scurry back into the darkness because that's all they know. These women that's talking about us, all they ever know is the darkness of the United States. They don't know anything else. That's why I halfway give them a grain of salt. They don't. If all you know is the darkness of the United States, the covering, the shadow, the shade, the nothing but the United States. You know, the United States don't tell you nothing about no other country. So all these women know is just talking points of something that they heard or something that they saw on a special. I saw a CNN special on this, or I saw 2020 do a special on this, or 60 Minutes do a that's why they call it a special, boo, because it don't normally happen. That's why they call it a special episode or a special article, a special interview. These women don't know any better, especially black women. Black women really don't go nowhere. We got more passports than you. Yes, you do. And the ones that travel don't even talk to y'all. Because let's put it like this. If women with passports talked more to women that don't have passports, like we talk to men that don't have passports, the women that don't have passports would already know the truth. It would not be spreading lies. But women that have passports, they don't talk to them heifers back in the States. Remember, those the ones who they invited to go to the girlfriend trip. It was 10 of them and only 3 made it. So they still cool with the 3. But the other ones, they don't talk about travel with them no more. They don't tell them what's going on in Portugal. They don't tell them what's going on in Jamaica. They don't tell them about all the fun they having in DR. Women with passports don't talk to women that ain't got passports. See, men with passports, we talk to our brothers that ain't got passports. We'll come in, go to the barbershop, tell our stories, encourage them to get passports, stuff like that. But women, they the opposite. Because women know one thing. Oh, another woman is a hater. A man, for the most part, now we got a few of them out there, but a man, for the most part, your partners don't hate. I ain't got one partner that hate on me for having my passport and traveling. They actually trying to get more information about it. But women, women can't talk to women about, girl, I just got back from Morocco and da-da-da-da-da. Women hate women. I'll say it again. They hate each other. They hate on each other. Why? Because their life ain't the life that person's life is. Don't think that it's just us brothers with passports women hating on. Women are hating on women with passports too. They can't stand them because the women with passports, they don't talk to them no more. They only get bothered with them. They think the same way we do. They think women in the United States are a bunch of headaches. They're like, I'm not about to waste my time trying to tell her about get your passport, girl. Blah 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 blah. Thank you very much. Oh, Derek, thank you very much for your $20 cash app. Also, Trentario. Shout out to you for the $5 cash app. Thank you guys again. Once again, all donations this month, all cash app donations, they're still sitting in cash app right now. All cash app donations go directly to the Children's Cancer Foundation. We're automatically donating $500 right out the gate. And so we just building it up, and whatever we have at the end of the month, we're going to do it live on this. I'm going to pull it up right now, let you guys see. But we're going to do the live donation of the whole thing together, so you guys will actually be able to see exactly what we do with the Children's Foundation and how they're going to get that money. Because we're excited for them. And like I said, I know what it's like to go through it. I thought I still had it pulled up. Guess I closed it down. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Let me double check. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let me pull back over here. Thank you guys for your patience. Yeah, because I want you guys to see. There we go. That's the organization right there. All right. Let me come back to you guys. And this is the organization that we're going to be donating to. Let me move this message out the way for a second. We're going to be donating to the Cancer Society here in Cali, Colombia. And I want to start doing some volunteer work with them as well. So I'm really excited about this. Hope I still got it pulled up for you guys. Okay, there we go. Why am I not seeing it on this ear? Damn. I got so many windows open. That's what that is. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we go. And they're going to be donating right here. So we're going to be doing it live. So you guys will be able to see that actually getting it done. And they also ask for volunteers. So I'm going to start doing some of that work next year. And let you know how I can get involved. And it also talks about all the different types of cancer that they actually work on. Go to their homepage. With the kids already signed up, already registered with that part. So I've already done that. So yeah. And so we're excited about that. Even got the young indigenous kids. All right. So let's go back to our topic. And thank you guys once again for the super chats. Let me go back to he said, nope, not one. I don't know one. Not a one. He said, preach, exactly. Exactly. Long live KS, man. I'm still missing that brother, man, like it happened yesterday. I won't even lie to you. That I ain't got over. Ebony TV in the building. She says, listen to some of the American passport bros should stay in America, just not ready and never will be. Absolutely correct. There are some brothers. They ain't ready for this. It seems exciting, and we want to be excited for them. But there are some brothers that we should not have ever suggested for them to get their passports. There are some brothers that we regret. Shout out to Charles in the building. U.S. women are delusional, fresh and fit. Shout out to Fresh and Fit. Poor man says, Kings and Dreams, new iceberg is coming. Yeah. The new age ice age is coming. It's going to get cold. Y'all think I'm kidding, man. I'll be meaning this because I've done it. Make sure that I don't care if you start with a couple dollars here and there. make sure you would get some stock in Petco, PetSmart, Petco, PetSmart, and any other pet selling corporation. I don't care what it is. I'm telling you, and let that money ride. Just keep feeding a few dollars here, $50 there, 25. Just let that money ride. Because women are going to go through 4 or 5 different dogs. You know, dogs only live so long, and a woman get another replacement. She's going to get another dog. Why? Women get 2 dogs. Why? Because they don't want that dog to be lonely like they are. So they get 2 dogs. All that stuff that's in PetSmart, all them dog strollers and all the dog outfits. Like I said before, when men, when a dog was a man's best friend, all we had to do was give him a fly collar or make sure he had like a handkerchief around his neck, and he was good with a frisbee in a bone. Not now that dogs are women best friend. It ain't even diamonds anymore. Why? Because dudes ain't buying women diamonds anymore. So women are buying dogs. Dogs are a woman's best friend. That'd be a good episode to do. Because women are buying dogs in record numbers, and Petco and PetSmart stock ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. It's one thing about women, once they find them something that they into, they gonna stick with it. And they gonna keep buying them dogs and keep buying them cats. And them cats and dogs will keep going to the vet and keep on buying outfits for dogs and all that stuff. And special made collars for the kitty. All that, yeah. Believe that. Believe that. Petco and PetSmart. I'm not kidding. I've invested in that already. I already know. I see what women are doing. In about 10, 15 years, all you dudes that thought I was just kidding today, watch what happened to my money. Watch what happened to my money after women start going. One dog live his full life, he die off. She get 2 more dogs, they die off. Then she get 3 dogs, they die off. That's how long women gonna be lonely. And I'm telling y'all, dudes, all this don't nobody want to be alone. Let's put it like this. When the last time you saw a man go on a talk show and talk about, I'm cool with dying alone? Men don't talk like that. Even men that die alone don't talk like that. That's women trying to convince themselves of that BS. I'm cool with dying alone. I don't need nobody. I need somebody on my side. I need somebody right there. Hey, if the Bible says that when King David was dying, they went and got the young virgins for King David. We talk about a dude that's dying. His body, his extremities not working like they used to. But even in the Bible, they knew that the king did not want to die alone. They say they sent for the young virgins to lay in the bed and comfort the king. If King David in the Bible says that a man should not die alone, if he can help it, women, y'all can have that little statement. You will never hear me run around. You don't hear men talk about, I'm cool with dying alone. Men don't talk like that. Men say, eventually I'm going to sit my butt down somewhere. I'm going to find me 1 or 2, or I'm going to just chill or whatever. But men don't be walking around bragging about dying alone. You speak that to women. You speak that into your own universe, because men don't talk like that. We don't be talking about dying alone. I'm independent. Men don't be using no word independent. Independent to man is manhood. That's all that is to us. But yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, you will see a lot of these women. I'm telling you, I need to pull. I think I need to pull up that one article. I showed it a few months back of the woman that they found in London. The sister. This is a while back. Dead for 3 years in her apartment by herself. They found her 3 years later. Television in front of the television, and the television was still going. I don't know who was paying the bills. I don't know how they ain't come up in that apartment for 3 years. 3 years. That sister body bones was in that why they didn't smell it. Bones had decayed while in front of her television. I ain't trying to have nobody find me 3 years later. Y'all keep on talking that I'm independent, Miss Independent. I don't need no man. Y'all keep on talking like that. And the only thing that's gonna be finding you is a bunch of cats licking you. That's it. A dog moaning. That's how somebody gonna find out that you passed on. Because somebody your neighbor's gonna hear that dog moaning. We will stop traveling. He said we will stop traveling to the big three when women in the Matrix start. So no. Elvis, don't lie to him. We ain't gonna stop traveling. Women in the United States could have halos right now. If God gave a halo to every woman in the United States, I still ain't giving up my passport. It's done. I don't care what they fix, what they repair, how much kumbaya, I'll see it from afar. I'll be the dude that's like, wow, look at the black community. They came together. They are really working it out. Look at black marriages are on the rise. Black children are looking blacker than ever. Oh my God, look at these black people getting an education. They are doing some amazing things in the black community. While I'm over in another country, I ain't going back. Never. I don't give a dang how good. I don't care if every female in the United States that got a brand new coochie. I don't care if the Italian girl got a new coochie. I don't care if the Asian girl got a new coochie. If they just had surgery, even though they do got surgery to do that. But I'm talking about if all of them got a surgery of new coochiness. It ain't nothing about a one. And let's say I was single. Ain't nothing about the United States gonna ever make me go, because it's not about and that's what the part that the women don't realize. Many of us are leaving the United States not because of y'all. Y'all the last thing we're thinking about because we left. Financial benefits, peace of mind, opportunities, new languages, new people, new investments in other countries. Women are like down here on the totem pole. See, they think that if they get their act together, we gonna come back. No, it's so much benefits of leaving you tax breaks. I get a tax. Wait a minute. Could anybody in the group tell me the coochie that's so good that you gonna go back to the United States so you can miss out on all these tax breaks that I'm getting and other expats are getting? What coochie is that good to where you willing to pay taxes for it? That's my point. What tax coochie that you know of that I didn't know about? Her coochie so good, I'm willing to stay here and pay 13 to 14% taxes. That's how good her coochie is. Where all you got to do is leave the United States, be around beautiful women, and you get tax breaks? Man, you crazy. I ain't seen the coochie that's that good. I ain't had it that good. Ain't a coochie in the United States that made me want to pay more taxes for the coochie. I'm gonna stay here. I know I'm gonna pay more taxes, but god dang it, that coochie so good. No. So when you say we'll stop going to the big three, no, we won't. It's gonna be by the time women in the United States get it together, it ain't gonna be the big three: Colombia, Brazil, and DR. It's gonna be like a big 12. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a about what they do. No, like I said, the black community could come together tomorrow morning and be the most kumbaya group. Black women and black men coming together as one, having children. There's an 89% marriage rate in the black community. Black businesses are cropping up everywhere in record numbers. Black children are outnumbering white children when it comes to education. I don't give a dang what happens in the United States. I am not going back to that money. No. Hell no. Y'all might do it. To each his own. You know, the sisters come together and y'all do some kumbaya stuff together. I'll be clapping from afar. Y'all have to pull me up on the closest you gonna get me to the United States is on a damn live stream. That's it. When you see me in the States, it's because Andre next to me, and we going to go see LeBron James, visit some family, and get the hell out. That's it. We already got our blueprint. LeBron James, we're going to see the Lakers because Andre is a Laker fan. We're going to see my Raiders. We're going to see some family. We probably see a few of y'all, and we getting the hell out. We getting ain't no staying around. Let's put it like this: when me and Andrea come, ain't gonna be no seasons change. If we come in the fall, we gonna leave in the fall. If we come in the winter, we gonna leave in the winter. If we come in the spring, ain't no seasons gonna change under our feet. Ain't no grass gonna grow. It won't be no rain falls. None of that. We leaving. We coming that season. We leaving that season. You better believe that. Woo! But that was a good one. He said women in the Matrix begin to be submissive and respectful towards men again. Women in the Matrix would act like men. Women in the Matrix want to act like men. Need to stop that. He's absolutely correct. Already got the notification. You guys are funny. They definitely love to hate on us. Oh, they do. That's the part. You said it right, Jay. They love to hate on y'all. They ain't got nothing else to hate on. They can't hate on their boss. They can't hate on their girlfriends. They can't hate on their kids. They can't even hate on the pastor. But them dang passport brothers, I can't stand them. Yeah, they don't like y'all, boy. They don't like none of us. Shawan in the building. Sherwin in the building. Shout out, brother. Hola, Andre. Gina Perez Adventures is 70-year-old white-haired YouTuber, passport brother, living in rural Colombia. All right. He's using his channel to turn seniors into passport bros as well. Yes, I love those channels, man. I don't know if y'all watch those channels. We don't have any. It's going to happen in the future for us as far as Black older YouTubers that are like in their 70s. It's gonna be really in the future because I said it's gonna end up being us. Like when Russ turned 70, I turned to my 70s, and because Russ is like 5 years, 6 years ahead of me. So when all of us older dudes hit the 70s, then you'll start seeing older Black YouTubers. But I like watching the old couples that's like 71, 72, and the old white couples, and they're like, we living in Ecuador, we living our best lives, and they show all the other older white people how to come to Ecuador or move to Mexico or Costa Rica. I like those YouTube channels too, man. Go ahead, old white people. Shout out to y'all. Y'all get up out of there too. Okay, Dre, what's good? Shout out to you, brother. It feels good. I am counting down my days that I'm extracting myself from the U.S. Shout out. That's how I was, man. Mine was 3 years. So once I got to those final days, paying off bills, yep. Getting rid of negative people, yep. That's how I was doing in my circle. And that's good information. Thank you very much, brother. I kid you not, I was the exact same way, man. Just slowly but methodically, just clear my life out, man, and just moved on. It made it a lot easier. Marie says, yeah, the village rhetoric shit go crazy. It's like I must be dipping in the conversation. Plantation is strong. Oh, he said 250 miles. Thanks, King, for letting me know how far I am away. Twan in the building. Salute. Yeah, this hits them different. It does. It does. And like I said, they not just mad at us, they mad at the passport sisters too, because passport sisters don't talk to women without passports. They don't talk to them at all. They're like the scarlet letter of the family. They're like when everybody have a family reunion. Well, where's your auntie? You know, auntie ain't here. You know, auntie in Belize, she ain't never here. They don't like that. Women with passports, they get it too. I'm talking. He said, I'm taking my dad's advice. He said once, I get out of the Matrix, don't look back. Do not look in the rearview mirror. Hey, guys, airplanes don't come with rearview mirrors. Not for us. Airplanes don't come with rearview mirrors. When I leave the United States, I close the window. Ain't nothing to look at. Whatever city I'm flying out of, I close that window. Ain't nothing to look at. And I don't want to see this, mom. I don't want to see Philadelphia. I don't want to see. When I fly out of JFK. I don't want to see when I fly out of Oakland. I'm flying out of Houston. I don't want to see Houston. I'm closing the window as soon as I get on that mom and play. I don't want to see nothing that reminds. I don't want to see it when I'm driving up to the airport. At least long don't want to be looking down at Houston saying bye. No, I'm not even looking down at that mother. I'm closing the window immediately. Next time I open up my window, I'm in front of Medellin. I'm in front of Cali. I'm in front of. I just zoom my butt to Thailand. No, there's nothing. Ain't no rearview mirrors when you go on a plane. They be like, they go to those passport bros, go to those poor regions and those poor third world countries. Like, it ain't no passport brothers in Europe nowhere. Ain't no passport brothers in China. Ain't no passport brothers in some of the predominant areas of Colombia or Brazil. They don't realize that the GDP of many of these countries rival some of the first world countries. They don't realize that the malls in Colombia will blow the malls out of the United States out the water. They don't realize none of this stuff. The healthy food, the healthy water, the healthy living, medication, health, the air is different. They don't know nothing. They just think we going to villages and going into huts and learning, pygmy language. And we're sitting back and we only dating indigenous women. That's it. And we bring them out of the huts and back to the United States. Goonie goo goo. That's exactly what they think. Like Eddie, Goonie goo goo. And I don't care. I don't care what you think. That's for real. Poor man 313 says my next off day. He says I'm deep diving into remote job search. I gotta finish off that list because I was feeling under the weather, guys. I didn't get a chance to finish updating the list for the online jobs, but now that I'm feeling better, I can start working back on that. Remote jobs, filling out multiple applications. Thanks to the job list, Uncle Dre. Anytime, brother. I got the new one that's going to be coming out now that your boy is feeling a lot better. How do we screen false consultations? You know what, brother? I talked about that in all sincerity. I would say that does this person have referrals? Can this person send you or connect you to somebody that they've done a consultation with? Are they known for their honesty as a person? See, if I lie to y'all, it's gonna come back on me because Andre gonna hold me accountable too. See, y'all ain't the only ones that gonna hold me accountable. If I BS y'all, oh, it's somebody in the other room that's gonna be like, you ain't gonna do that. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna keep me in check, my accountability partner, just like you guys keep me in check. Remember the one time a few months ago, the one brother came on in the comment section. He was like, Andre, I did a consultation with you and you was a fraud. You was fake because you ain't send me all the information you was going to send me. And what did I do? Right on the live stream, I was like, I apologize, brother. You're absolutely correct. I didn't send all the information because what I did was I did so many consultations that month. I didn't get a chance to get to you as immediately as I thought. And so I apologize. We talked later, not even a couple hours later. He said, Andre, I wasn't coming at you, brother. I said, brother, I feel you. If I paid for something and somebody told me on a particular day that I was going to receive it, I feel some kind of way too. I say, I'm with you, brother. I say, let me make sure I get all your information to you. And bam. And he's been happy and we've been cool ever since. No problem. And that was like a month when it's only 30 something days in a month. And I had done like 22 consultations. So I'm like back-to-back consultations. And so that's when I learned, Andre, don't do that again. That's a learning experience. But when dudes be out here faking it, like I had somebody that I had a chance to speak with last night, that some dude got him for his dude, literally. This I meant to talk about this. There's a YouTuber out there, dudes. This dude is called, let me get it right. Vibing with Fred. Some dude named Vibing with Fred. I don't know this dude. I don't have nothing against this dude. Y'all know I ain't no beef starter. I ain't no hater. But a dude that I was working with, really nice guy that I was doing consultations with, this dude took this man money and stole it. Ain't hit this man back, ain't emailed this man, ain't reached out to this man. I had to reach out to this dude, this Fred dude, this vibing with Fred YouTuber dude. I had to reach out to his people because the dude emailed me, say, Dre, man, the dude just got me for my money, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what? He said he's a friend of so and so. I said, man, I got him on my phone. Hold on. I start putting the word out there. This dude, and I didn't put the word out there on Facebook and other groups yet. I want to verify. So I went to my partner. He said, he's sitting right here. Wait a minute. You mean the dude Fred is sitting right next to? He said, yeah, he's sitting right here, man. I broke it down to him. I said, man, your boy ain't about to write, man. I say, this what happened. I see him, the dude, the client who I work with has sent me the receipts from his bank, everything. From the time period he was sending emails to this dude, text messages, and this dude wasn't responding to him for nothing. I sent it to my partner so he would know what's going on. I start putting flames up under the dude. Now I'm putting him out there on Facebook. Everybody gonna know who this dude is, because you ain't about to sit up here and for dudes that do consultations like Tailor Made Dreams, like Love Crossing Borders, like Zoom to Thailand, like a Black Men Travel, who are real dudes that care about the community. See, it's not about the individual for us. It's about the community of us travelers. You ain't gonna come in here and come up with this fake in the name of consultation and start robbing dudes. It ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it. So I'm telling you dudes right now, and I already told my partner, and I told the dude, and I told my client, I will be talking about this on the live stream. I said, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm like Kevin Samuels. I don't make you famous. So this, all you dudes that know about this dude's YouTube channel, vibing with Fred. Oh, you ain't got to worry about going to him and telling him, Andrea Love Crossing Borders said, because I already brought it out. I already brought this all. I'm in 30 WhatsApp groups. Spread it all through there. I'm in 9 Facebook Black Men Facebook groups alone, all across there. Everybody know. Put up receipts and everything. You are not about to sit up here and be robbing us brothers. We work too hard for our money. You're gonna be coming on here in the name of consultations and lying and robbing. And dude, check it out. It was only $100 measly. This dude sat up there and robbed this dude of $100. This dude, this individual had to actually call his bank, get fraud done, get a new debit card sent. He waiting for all this headache. All this dude had to do was reach out to him, and then he gonna tell my partner. Remember, I said I reached out to my partner he said, hey, this dude right here. He said so his phone was acting up. I said his phone wasn't acting up when he needed to get that money deposited to his account. He could check that account and make sure check his phone to make sure that money was deposited. I say, let's say his phone was thrown into the ocean. He could have emailed that man and say, listen, bro, blah, 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 blah. You knew you had an appointment for a consultation. You knew you had that man's money, and you sat up there and ain't respond to that man until I put some fire up under you. 3 days later, this man finally heard back from this dude, and he told him a barefaced lie. But let's say what he told him was true. Let's say what he told him was true, but that doesn't negate the fact that if you got a consultation schedule with somebody, you don't steal their money. A. B, you don't sit up there and not reschedule or tell them about the emergency or duck and dodge for a measly $100. So when I say about consultations, make sure that person has a sturdy track record to where you can ask them, could I talk to somebody that has done consultations with you? Because a lot of dudes I've done consultations with, I asked them, hey, could you do me a favor? Could you make a 30-second video for me? Let me know how your consultation went for you. And a lot of dudes, I got so many videos. I got more than what I expected. I didn't expect all that, Dre. Thank you for all that you've given me, brother. I do my consultations like I do them like day one. When Ace in Medellin, when he had 200 subscribers, and that brother showed me around Medellin, it might as well have been a consultation. He showed me around Medellin. I had never been to Colombia. I'm lost. 2018, late 2017. I don't know nothing about it. But this dude was so thorough in what he did for me. Every single consultation, I think about that. I want to be there for you dudes like Ace was there for me when he didn't have to. That's why I always give more because I always get teased by other dudes that give consultations. They be like, dang, you giving all that? I'm not doing all that. I'm like, this is what I do. So yeah, if that person can't validate, if he ain't got no receipts, in all sincerity, don't mess with him. If let's say you got a consultation from a dude in Brazil, it's more dudes in Brazil that you can work with. Just let that person go. If you ain't got no references, hit me up. I'll find a good reference for you. I'm not about to sit up there and let any of us get robbed. It ain't called for. It's not called for us brothers to be hustling brothers. That's some bullshit. That really is. That boy, that pissed, man, I was up until, I kid you not, because the brother that it happened to was on West Coast time. I was literally up until 4 o'clock in the morning between talking to my partner, who was partnered with the one dude, Fred, and talking to the client and getting everything rectified back. So I'm sending him messages from a partner and going back and forth. And then me and the client we start conversing back and forth for about a good hour. Then my partner called me. He said, Dre, blah. And since I blasted all over Facebook, other dudes were like, hey, what's going on out there? Because they know me. I don't start stuff. Y'all know, y'all ain't, in all these years, y'all ain't never heard me beef with nobody, ever. I never bring up nobody's name. I never talk about somebody that even talked about me, ever. But you ain't gonna be out here hustling, brothers. And we know every brother, that's why I said about finances. Some of dudes need to take they back home because you ain't ready to be a passport brother. Because as soon as you go broke, the first people you gonna hustle is your partner next to you. And if you can't hustle your partner next to you, we next in line. We next in line. You broke in Brazil or you broke in Thailand. Who you gonna be hustling? You'll be trying to hustle us. I ain't going for that. I'm glad that you asked that question, brother. I really do. I really am glad that you asked that because that gave me a chance. You reminded me that I want to talk about this tonight. So listen, if you do, any of you dudes that with that dude vibing with Fred, that's on you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. That's on you. And like I said, I don't know the dude. I ain't got nothing personal against him. Ain't no attack on him. But business is business. You got to respect your clients. You got to respect people because they expect something more than what they're paying for. And you want to sit up there and steal $100, $100 funky dollars. The fuck out of here. That pissed me off, man. Okay, I'm back. Woosah. About to set up my Fidelity account. Yeah, I got my Fidelity and I got my Vanguard. I use Fidelity for my money market account, and I use my because I used to use Vanguard for my Fidelity for my 401k when I was working. So when I switched it over, I just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and use it for my money market account, and I like my my investments by way of Vanguard. Invest in Becky portfolios for real. Oh, you guys are funny. All right, guys. We're going to get to the third one. We already talked about fears. No, we talked about finances. We didn't finish talking about fears. Fears is number two. Number two reasons, or number two sign of why you see guys that I know the Big 12 is gonna be the Big 12 by the time we come back. We ain't never come back. Y'all know y'all ain't coming back. Y'all ain't going back. In the movie Jesus of Nazareth, remember the miniseries Jesus of Nazareth? One of my favorite scenes of that movie was they were all laying down sleeping, right? And Peter couldn't sleep. And Matthew kind of glanced over and saw Peter and was like, "What's the matter, bro?" He said, "Man, Jesus got us out here walking, through from city to city, blah, blah, blah. I told my wife I'll be back in a couple months. I'm missing my kids, blah, blah, blah." He said, "Man, I'll be glad when all this is," because at this time period, they don't know he the Messiah. They just think he a preacher. So Peter, like, "Man, I can't wait till this done, man. I can get back to my fishing and get back to my family." And Matthew looked at Peter. "You ain't going back. You ain't going back to your fishing. You ain't going back to your drinking. You ain't going back to your family." He said, "You know why? Because you really in your heart know who that is over there." That same scene, I'm telling y'all, some of you dudes are the Peter and I'm the Matthew. No matter how good women act in the United States, you ain't going back. You ain't going back to your favorite bowling alley. You ain't going back to your favorite fishing hole. Your college football games days are numbered. You ain't going back because you know what this is out here. You know that God got a better life for you out here, better than college football games, better than your favorite fishing, better than your bowling team, and better than what you dealing with the United States as a black man. You ain't going back. No matter how good sisters act, no matter, like I said, God, tomorrow morning, every sister, every Italian girl, every Latin girl, every Asian girl, and every white girl in the United States can wake up, Samoan women can wake up with a halo over their heads. We ain't going back. So when everybody's try to sell y'all that concept of, well, if women straighten up, that's why I don't complain about the women in the United States. Because no matter how bad they act or how good they act, I ain't going back. Never. Never. Just to visit family and friends. But as far as like living, it ain't the amount of money they could give me. Me and Andre already talked about that. If they asked me to say, for 2 months, come to the United States and we'll give you like a $1 million contract to take care of this, that, and this. Okay, cool. I could do that for 2 months. Other than that, if they say a 6-month contract for $1 million, I ain't going back to the United States for 6 months. That it ain't worth my time, because time is more valuable to me than money. And that's 6 months in the United States. I could have been living at peace outside the United States and keep my little me. I would rather have my measly 6 figures outside the United States than making 7 figures in the United States. That's how much I ain't going back to that mother. No. And y'all can go back for it, but I ain't going back. Y'all can have that. Some of you brothers still in the States because your money good. Cool. I'm with you. I got you, brother. But as for me, I'll take my little measly 6 figures. I'm good. I'm cool. My 6 figures outside the United States is worth more than yours anyway. You paying taxes out there for yours. Shout out to Eric in the building. How do I set up a consultation? Just send me an email, brother. Just email me at aspence2011@gmail. Let me put that up there for you. All you dudes got to do is just email me in regards to consultations. Yep. And we'll schedule the day, whether it be this year or early next year. We'll schedule it. One thing that I don't do anymore, I never overschedule anymore. I might do maybe 5, 6 consultations a month. That 20 taught me. It was like 21, 22. That no, that's all right. No, because I want to give you guys the best, like Anita Baker, giving you the best that I've got. Yeah, aspence2011@gmail. Brazil, Colombia, Thailand, Philippines. Yes, could be the Germany. I could see that. Guyana. This is true. For all you brothers that sleep, yeah, I got a plan. I got a plan for next year for Guyana, for real, in all sincerity. This might be my first guys trip. I kid you not. I'm really thinking about setting up the first Andre Spence Love Crossing Borders, just the guys, to Guyana. I really do. I only got half of the 12. Oh, it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. All right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Okay. The next one that we talk about is fears. Bruh, if I hear one more black man ask me, hey Dre, how do they feel about black men in Colombia? Don't come here, bruh. Don't come here. If you gotta be scared to come somewhere because of your skin, don't come here. As chocolatey as these brothers are down here in South America, you want to ask the dumbest question of all time. How do Colombian women or Brazilian women or women from Peru or Chile or Ecuador or Venezuela feel about chocolatey dudes when they in a country full of chocolatey dudes? If you scared, stay home. And I mean that. Stay home. Get tired of Andrea. Andrea says this the other day. She's going to do a live stream about it. She says Colombian women hate that y'all talk like that. Jeffrey stupid. Jeff, you know what? You're going to be here, Jeff, for that. You'll be here. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get about 5 dudes. You know, because it's going to be a bunch of us. A couple of us going to be content creators. So I'm trying to get about 5 dudes to go down for that trip. So I'm going to talk about it early next year. But, yeah, definitely. And it's a country that's right between. It's a country that's right between Venezuela and Brazil. It's right there. They speak English. Is their number? Is their main language? Telling you, man, them sisters, and they fine. Oh my God, they are fine. Okay. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Cape Verde. Yep. That's one of the areas over there. Yep. Okay. But yeah, if you scared and worried about what somebody gonna think about your race, I don't care if you go to Poland. If you got the darkest brother there is over there is O'Shea, and he ain't moved nowhere. O'Shea will go back to Africa back and forth, but you still see O'Shea in Poland. You can't get no white in the country to that. He's still living his best life. Stop trying to let the fear of your color hold you back. The United States taught you that. The United States taught you fear Portugal, fear Peru. Name one country the United States ain't tell you to fear. Canada. They tell you to be scared of every country. Every country, the United States, especially you brothers, that's why y'all always ask that same question. How do women feel about black people in Thailand? How do women feel about black women in Germany feel about? As many years as brothers since World War II, brothers been breaking them German women's backs in. You want to sit up there, have the audacity to say, how do they feel about brothers? Like you the first one to ever go. How do they feel about dating brothers in Italy? As many of them dang Moors went through Sicily and was breaking them Italian females' backs in to where now you see them Italians got that little complexion about them because the Moors, them brothers from Africa was running through them. And you got the audacity to act like you the first brother to go to Italy. Stop asking them stupid questions or keep your happy home. Dudes like you, we don't need around. You too scary. You too scary. You scared, dude. You scared of what's outside the United States, but then you don't like what's going on to you in the United States. You got to make up your mind. If you don't like what's going on in the United States, but you scared of what's outside the United States, you got to make up your mind on which side of the ballpark you want to play on. You can't have it both ways. You really can't. So I know one dude, man, he got mad at me because in our Facebook comment group, right? He was like, I went to Colombia and I'm a chocolate brother and they didn't treat me well. I say, that's because you probably didn't have any confidence, chocolate brother. I say, because I know some chocolatey brothers down here and they be getting it in. I say, so I know some chocolatey brothers. I say, man, it ain't about you. It's about the confidence. I say, if it's about looks, I say, you better ask Lil Wayne and Jay-Z about that. I say, first of all, is your money up? Is your mind right? Are you exercising? Taking care of your body? I say, I'm gonna tell you something. If I wasn't handsome, I would be the most built man. Listen, I'll be like Seal. See what I'm saying? Seal, you know, Seal the singer, they got the marks, the chocolate brother with the marks on his face. Man, listen, I'll be able to sing or something. I have my wardrobe tight like Seal and have me a white supermodel or something. I'm telling you, if a dude that's super chocolatey and he got marks on his face and he got enough confidence to have pulled that supermodel back in the day and put a baby in her, man, y'all, all this being scared because your color. Please, you got light-skinned dudes like Zoom to Thailand, just zooming, just having a good time, just enjoying their lives. And then you chocolate brothers want to be talking about something. Do they like bro? Oh, it's more chocolate brothers and sisters in South America than there is in North America. And you got the audacity to worry about chocolatey? Are you kidding me? It's your fears that's got you like that, bruh. It's your fears that's got you like that. You fear and don't like and worry about what's going on in the States. And yet and still, you fear and you don't like, you fear what the future that God has for you. You can't be scared of both. You scared because you don't want to be bothered with the United States. You scared because you don't like what you don't know what the future holds for you. You can't have both, bruh. Make up your mind and stop asking them stupid questions about, oh, well what about, do they like short dude? Half of South America is under 5'8", male and female. And you got the audacity to care about your height and you 5'9"? Dude, stop worrying about that stuff. Your fears will hold you back. That's why you ain't built for passports. A dude that's 5'8" with a passport don't give a damn. See, YouTube lets you say damn. Don't give a damn. He's living his best life. He's a positive energy. Everybody likes him. He a cool dude. And he 5'8", living his best life. But you dudes that's worried about the height thing. Well, here's your other one. And I ain't gonna go through all of Andre's list. And the list is 10 stupid questions that men ask women in their own country or in foreign countries. Women don't like it. When Andre, she said, we can't stand when y'all be asking them dumbass questions. Here's the other one. I'm 57 years old. How do ladies feel about age? I'm 55. I ain't never had a problem. I'm waiting for the problem to occur. Because I'm married and I'm fighting them off. I'm fighting off 27s and 24s, 32s, 51s. And I'm married. And I ain't even giving no tip. I ain't giving nobody no glance like I want them. I ain't dancing all romantic or nothing. I'm just doing a regular salsa twist and send them on their way. And if I, at my age and stage, know that in most countries of the world, people don't trip on age, that's just some US BS. If you can't get past that fear, bro, I'm telling you, whatever it is that you learned in the United States that's got you scared, stay in the United States. You stay there. I don't need you on the plane ride next to me. Asking me stupid questions before we get off the plane. I mean that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. No. Don't do that. Excuse me, guys, for sniffling. Shout out to Tyler. That's public school history teacher Trey. Got them second smash. He said, Got them skirts, shaking my head. Yep. That's just regular. You can. Thank you. I like how you put that. He said that's public school. Basic stuff. I learned that stuff in public school. There's more black people in South America than there is in North America. I knew that in third grade when they wasn't putting no history of black people in school books, but a couple of indigenous parts. And I knew it was my people when you open up the Encyclopedia Britannica, the only people they ever showed you when it came to the jungles and woods and everything, and when it came to anything that had to do with being native, it was always people with a complexion or a tan or a color. That's the only time we ever made it to the encyclopedia. So if we didn't know nothing back in the encyclopedia days, it's people of color in other continents. That's the number one. He absolutely correct on that one. I'll never forget my third grade school book, opening up that book and seeing people that were indigenous and they were people of color. He ain't lying. I just want to get away from the United States. Gotta get away. Boom, 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 boom. That old Houdini. Escape. Boy, man says they never heard of a German chocolate. Sorry. I know, right? These dudes be having me rolling, man. Shout out to my Uncle Jeff in the building representing. Countdown for Jeffrey. Countdown. I have a young, handsome face and can sing. See, you got the combo. It's a brother that's down here, man. This brother, we did a consultation. He came down first time, came back down a couple months later because he met a little friend and doing great. And he's one of the brothers that's like 62, living his best life. Can't tell him, and he can sing. Like, man, please, you can't tell him nothing. Plus, he got gray hair and it's like a wavy going down. He like one of them Al Sharpton perms back in the day. But it looked right. It don't look like a pimp. It just looked like a dude that just got long hair. Like, hey, he was born like that. But cool brother, man. Cool brother. Think for yourself. Just came back from Cali, Colombia. It was amazing. Thank you, brother. I'm glad that you had a good time, man. I'm really glad you had a good time. Yeah, man. The salsa festival is coming up in a couple of weeks. So that'll be cool. You guys are going to see some YouTubers down here for the festival. So that'll be cool. Marie says, you can't use fear as an excuse, especially if the excuse is you've been through things in the United States. That's a good point. Just because you've been through some stuff in the United States, that doesn't mean that you're going to go through that same thing outside the United States. That's so true, brother. Accept who you are. And after that, he said, others will accept you, just not in the States. For real, man. For real. I mean, once you finally leave the state, I was talking to a couple of days. I was talking to Austin Holloman a couple of days ago, right? Just shout out to Austin Holloman. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. And we were just talking since he's down there, and I'm like, we saw your mom be a little emotional when you left. I said, how's mom doing? He said, she's becoming more acclimated, with the fact that I'm down here and I'm doing good. And he said, man, I got so much peace outside the United States. He said, Dre, it's not about the women. He said, I don't even live in a town that's a popular town. Like, I don't live in a Rio or Sao Paulo. He said, I live in a town that's not even the it spot to go to. He said, kind of like you with Cali. You don't live in the it spot. He said, and I have so much peace. He said, man, I don't know what my life would be like if I hadn't left my city and I was still in the States. And this dude has found peace at 23, 24 years old. And not in a major city with all the ladies and all that, where we all get introduced to no matter what country we go to. You start to find what your area is, what part of that country or countries that's your spot. Some of y'all might not want Poland like our brother O'Shea. You might find another location in Europe or Germany. But yeah, man, I'm telling you guys, man, there's so much peace outside the United States. So it is waiting for you. And it's a different type of peace than what you get as a tourist. Tourist, you got 10 days, 5 days to be here. So you just enjoying yourself, having a good time. When you live here, you take a deep breaths. You get up in the morning, make your coffee, make the bed up, cut your computer on, get ready for work, or go to the gym. Look at some, some information online. You just take your time. There's a bowling event coming up. I'm gonna go bowling later. Or you know what? I got my partners coming to town. I'm gonna be drinking with them this weekend. You at peace. You might find your church or your synagogue in that new country, your temple. Or you just maybe a person that's of morning meditation. You get up in the morning, like with us. I take my Bible and I go upstairs to the terrace, and it's just watching the sun come up and everybody going to work and just listen to the sounds of the city. And it's just so much peace that I never had while I was in the States. I never had, man, listen, in the States, my heart would have been burst at least one time. He said, now my work is to figure out how, we did this one. I think we did that one. Aries, you got to get out of your comfort zone. That's true. You got to get out of the comfort zone. Being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Absolutely correct. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's building confidence within yourself. Good preaching, brother. Felicia Jordan. Have you been Felicia in the building? Man, I ain't seen Felicia. Shout out to Felicia, the live stream queen. We love you. I just got to work out. That's all. And get my money out. Yeah. Tyler said the states are making men more insecure about themselves and more than the women. Dre is correct. I've been hearing that, man. I've been hearing that if you say it enough times to enough people, it starts to become a reality. And one of the things they keep saying that men are becoming feminine, to where some of you dudes, not all, but some dudes are subconsciously starting to believe that stuff. Like, just a little bit, everybody got masculine energy and feminine energy. Dudes, we don't talk like that in barbershops. What the hell? But we listen to these women in the States, constantly put this stuff in your ear. And now you purposely actually think that women are more masculine and men are more feminine. No. Here's the catch. Y'all ready? Women are equating the fact that we don't argue back as feminine. We've gotten quiet because we're becoming strategic. Women in the United States aren't becoming more masculine just because they're talking louder and cursing more and are more disrespectful. That's not because that's not why they're more masculine or people see them as more masculine. People see them as more masculine because we don't attack back. And so they think that women are more masculine because men are acting more feminine. No, men are done. They equate men being feminine, or they equate men being done with being feminine. You ain't gonna fight back. You ain't gonna say nothing. You bet not say nothing. No, boo. I ain't saying nothing else. I'm plotting. And I don't know if y'all wonder if what I did those 3 years of being in the States, my uncle could tell you, I plotted. I was man. You thought it was a crime about to be committed, and I was about to do something to 10 banks at the same time. I plotted. Women could say anything and everything they want to say about me to me. I didn't care. I was busy plotting because I knew the time would come where if they got something to say, they was gonna have to use YouTube to talk to me because that's the only way they was gonna get a message out to me. That was the only way, a message in a bottle by way of YouTube. TikTok and other social media platforms. I could care less about what a woman had to say, but they think that because we don't argue with them as much anymore, that they got the upper hand. No, boo, we got passports. That's why you lose. That's why you mad, because now we cross borders and you ain't got nobody to argue with. So now you try to argue from afar. Come back. I hate you. Now you arguing on screen, on our cell phone screens, on our social media. And what's making it worse, we still ain't responding. We ain't going into these women that talk about us. We don't go into their comment section. We don't care about what they got to say. We really don't. So my point in saying that is, don't never let a woman equate your plotting with that you become feminine or that you become soft. No, boo, I'm strategic now. All that energy I was using to argue with you and try to get you to act right, them days done. And like I said, all of them could wake up in the morning with a muck halo on their head. I ain't never going back. Never, no, never. Not on regular, other for family and see a few friends. Other than that, no. Y'all could go back once women get it together. But as for Andre, I ain't never going. If I was single, I would never go back to that mother. No, hell no. Y'all crazy. And pay taxes again? Okay. That's not happening. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Thank you. I say do it afraid. If you scared, still do it. What's the word? I remember what I mentioned to you guys the other day. I mentioned this. I don't know if I mentioned this to Austin or somebody I was talking to. A part of my plotting was, okay, Andre, what's the worst thing that could happen? What's the worst? Other than health. So, because everybody know health is the worst. So other than health, what's the worst thing that could happen? You could go to Colombia. You could run out of money. You go back to the United States. You make some more money, and you get out the United States. If that's the worst, and I'm trying to think about what the worst was. And literally, the worst thing that could happen to me, even to this day, the worst thing other than health is that I would have to go back to the States, blow off a resume, make money, and get the hell out. If that's the worst thing that could happen, I'm gone. I'm out. Once I realized what the worst was, oh, that fear was gone. That was gone. That was gone. It wasn't the worst. Wasn't, well, you don't know Spanish. That wasn't the worst. Well, you're not used to eating Spanish food. Nope, that wasn't the worst. I was already used to that. Well, you don't know how to do this, or you don't know everything about that country. Nope, none of that was the worst. The worst thing for me ever in ever life could be, I would have to go back to a cubicle in the United States, make money, and then leave. That was the worst thing that could ever happen to me. And now that I know online job opportunities, because I didn't know that back then, I have no reason to take my happy ass back to the United States for a job when I know it's so many jobs that are waiting online these days, especially since after the pandemic took place. I have no worst case scenario. None. Not a one. The worst is that I have to make some money some other way. That's the worst. So I have no reason to go back to the States. And many of you really don't. Other than family, other than friends. That's it. And, you know, in many cases, business ventures and things like that, and real estate and so forth, and investments. I got you on that one, but yeah. He said, I'm with you. He said, I'm with you working out, looking for remote jobs in 2023 this year. Oh, is the year. Yeah, 2023, man. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be some great things going on next year. Plus, man, plus you dudes, I didn't even have this. It was no such thing as digital nomad visas around the world when I came through. Man, y'all got digital, you got digital nomad visas in Colombia, Brazil, Italy. You got all these, dude. Every other week, it's a country that's got a 2-year or 3-year digital nomad visa for y'all to go to that country for two. Man, I ain't had none of that. I just had to get it out the mud. I had to just get it out the mud. You mean that you dudes can get an online job and go to a country and fill out the visa forms and you can stay for 2 years? I ain't even had that. I had to fly back and forth. Y'all get to step, man. I don't like y'all, man. I don't like y'all. And you scared? Man, please, you doing it at the right time. Man, I'm telling you, man, y'all dudes are doing it at the right time. Ooh, I wish these visas was around when I was around 2 years. I was working online. If it was a 2-year visa, man, I wouldn't have to be flying back and forth every 6 months and all this breaking all my time. Oh, man. Man, y'all got it good, man. Y'all got it good. I'm telling you, y'all better take advantage. All these countries got visas out now. All of them got digital nomad visas. I'm jealous. Yes, I am. I'm jealous. You're right. And I live here and I'm jealous. He said, I'm only here to build my business, correct? And when I get my passive income, I'm out. I'm gone. Yep, he's absolutely correct. Same here. My man in the building, Bonjour, the man, the myth, the legend. That man, that's a traveler right there, boy. That man not a traveler. That man a gypsy. He get around everywhere. He ain't, boy. Whoo! I'm trying to do it like him. When we get to Europe, that's how we doing it too. We're gonna do it just like that. Shout out, brother. What's up, Dre? He said, I'm coming back to Cali next on the 20th of this month. Because Cali is Cali. Yeah, that's true. Let me know how long you're gonna be here. Let me know how long you're gonna be here. I'm in Coco. Oh, you're in Copacabana right now. Okay? You all right? Cool. You're doing it in Brazil right now. For the meantime, where everyone is sad to. Oh yeah, Brazil lost and Argentina won. Ugh. Brazil looking like my Raiders last night. Yeah. Yes, it's a sad day. There's a lot of drinking going on in Brazil right now. Drake dropping facts. My Christmas present is to my 3 sons. I kid you not, man. I want to do an episode called Passports and Parents. I'm going to get together in 2023. I want to do it with parents that actually have gotten their pass, like individuals such as Dennis Sperling and other individuals that have gotten their passports and the benefits. Who else is like that? Barber World. I want to get him. All these guys that have that take their children traveling and have allow the children to have experienced global experiences as well. So I really want to do a passports and parents episode. 2023 has been on my heart like the last 5 months. Congratulations, man. That's what's up, man. He said, my baby is Selena. And he said, I'm out ASAP. I ain't mad at you, brother. Go ahead, Dad. The craziest thing is U.S. women have their own interpretations of what a man is, but if God made man in his image, facts again, all we have to do is submit to God, whose image we're after, and follow his path. Correct. We're already men. Absolutely correct. Shout out to Jamon in the building, my man. And let me know, Jamon, let me know what day that you want to get together at the end of the month. I know you're talking about the end of the month. Let me know what day you're interested in. I'll just put you in the calendar. He says straight men are being hunted and demonized in America. I've been noticing that, dude. Those bitter and tired females are being replaced by all the illegal immigrants and refugees. So winter has arrived for the, I guess he meant for the ladies, but He's right. A lot of guys, a lot of people don't know statistically that the number one homeless group right now, or the fastest growing homeless group, are Black women. Homeless, baby mamas, homeless. Winter. He thought Kevin was playing. Winter is coming, and winter is here. And we don't mean just the literal sense, but also the spiritual sense. He says men just don't need to listen to women about what a man is and continue following God's path. Absolutely correct. Shout out to Joey in the building. Shout out to you, Dre. It's been a minute. I know, right? Women in the States don't want leaders in the household anymore. Yeah, I've been noticing that. And I've been noticing that just from, I mean, it's funny. I've been noticing it from commercials. It's not even just social media. I've been noticing like little commercials where they're taking the dads out, and now mom is doing things by herself with the kids on the commercial, like a McDonald's commercial where it's just mom and the kids, or a cleaning commercial, or a cereal commercial where it's just mom and the kids. I've been noticing that in a lot of advertisements lately in the States where the fathers have been kind of pushed out. I've been noticing more LGBTQ commercials as a couple and parents than I've seen some, you know, in certain segments, heterosexual commercials. So let's finish, see what the brother had to say. But women outside the states not only want to be led, yes, this is true, by a leader, but serve one as well. Yes, man. But that's the part. You brothers that have been beaten down as leaders in the United States, you will not be beaten down outside the United States, and your leadership is expected. That woman in there goes to sleep and wakes up expecting me to be a leader, not a boss, a leader, not a manager. You do this, you do that. I say do this. A leader taking this family in a certain direction. She expects that of me. She saw her father do it, her uncles do it, and she expects her man to do it. So if some of you dudes if you've been beat down too much by the women in the United States that you can't come to another country and be a leader, don't do that. You just stay in the States where you belong. If you have no leadership skills left in you, and the women in the United States have taken all but like 15% of your leadership skills, it ain't gonna work in another country. You can't date a woman in Africa with 15% leadership skills. You can't be a leader in Thailand with only 15% leadership skills, because the other 85% got knocked out of you by the women in the United States. If you only got 15% of confidence of the man that you're supposed to be, you need to stay in the United States and get yourself together, brother. Like Kevin said, we all need therapy. You need to get it together, brother. He's absolutely correct about the leadership. They expect it. That's one thing. Colombia, you are expected to be a man. Everything's supposed to point to your manhood. I thought it was in the States. Hell no. Colombians, everything's supposed to say you are a man. You're, as a dad, it's supposed to say you are a man. When it comes to agreements and disagreements between you and even if you argue, you better disagree and talk like a man with confidence and your opinion, even if y'all disagree. Now, if she's right about something, be a man and admit, hey, you know what, babe? That's a good point. Admit that. When it comes to dating, that's why I keep trying to tell you dudes, when you come to Colombia, if a woman walk up on you, she's a party girl. Because women in Colombia, real women, they don't walk up on you. You supposed to be the man. Walk up on her. I don't care how fine you is. I don't care how fat you are. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how quiet you are. I don't care if you got an outgoing personality. I don't care if you aloof. Doesn't matter. In this country, If you want her, she gonna give you that look. And if your happy ass don't walk up on her, that's your fault. You are expected to be the man. She wants to be the woman. She wants to stay in her feminine frame, her feminine energy. She ain't got no business walking up on you. None. None. The other thing that's feminine about women in Colombia, that's different from the party girls in Colombia. Party girls gonna do that twosome, threesome stuff with you. Real everyday women in Colombia, they are either protective or they're either what's the other term? Not, I don't want to say jealous, but they are territorial. Ain't no threesomes with no regular Colombian chick. Not no regular one. Party chicks, they gonna give you all the threesomes and foursomes you want. If that's what you're looking for, you got it. But I'm talking to you brothers just like me, that you just want a regular woman or regular everyday, even if you just not dating nobody serious. You just want somebody in your life, just you dating. You may got 3 women that you dating. But each one of them gonna tell you, I ain't sleeping with her. Because real Colombian women, they don't share, bruh. These women here ain't no shit. What? In this country? Man, you gonna get your head knocked off. Talk about, baby, I want somebody. Yeah, okay. Okay. Them dudes end up having to look for somebody new. Because the one that he talking about, I want to share, she like, see, I don't roll like that. And she gonna get with somebody else that's getting off the plane. Because real Colombian women don't share. And y'all keep on thinking when you all, some of you dudes been to Colombia 10 times. They put it like this. And all you dealt with was party girls. Hey, sexy boo. See, Audra says she don't share either. See?
No.
Hey, babe, can you give me some orange juice?
Yeah, wait a second. This guy is not good.
Yeah. Some of you dudes been here 10 times. Thank you, babe. Been here 10 times. And only women that you ever met in your cell phone are party girls. Nothing wrong with that. But you never experienced real Colombian women. I'm telling you, dude, Colombian women don't share. I don't care how many threesomes you done had, foursomes and all that. They don't play that in this country, and they are straightforward with it. It's not hidden. They're not pretending. So you ain't never got to pretend if she's into that, if she's not. Colombian women ain't into that. They really ain't into that share bear thing. You could forget about that one. I know, I know. Especially if you're a good dude. They ain't sharing no good dude. What? As hard as it is to find a good man, they gonna share? No. Y'all dudes be thinking that the party girls and the party girls that make you feel good, have fun, those are real Colombian women. Pause. Those are not. I'm going to say it for the 100th time, like my mom used to say, the umpteenth time. Those are not real everyday, the other 98% of the Colombian women. You only mess with the 9%, 3% of Colombian women, and you swear you know Colombian women. You don't know a damn thing. So you can say damn on YouTube. You don't know a damn thing. Real, if you know anything about Colombian women, you know they ain't sharing none of that. What's the you would? That's how they act. I will go ahead. Go on out there and try to sleep with my cousin. Go on out there, see what you get. And any woman that will allow you to share, she ain't nothing but a party girl. No matter how old she is, no matter how young she is. Because it's a party girls in their 40s, it's a party girls in their 20s. And really, in their 40s, they really ain't sharing. For real, for real. Nope. Excuse me once again, guys, for the sniffles. Once again, income right here. yeah, I feel you, Zach. I feel you, brothers, man. Might get a building. Passports of Paris. Love that. Yeah, I've been pondering over that one for about a good 6 months, man. Once I start watching other YouTubers, and I was hearing dudes like Dennis, and then when I heard Barber World talk about, traveling with his kids. I said, you know what? I need to do a passport and parents episode, one or two of them, and interview these brothers talking about the benefits of getting their kids passports, because it's easy for us to say it, but to hear the stories of these guys that got their kids the passport, even if you haven't used it yet, the fact that you know that your kids have one is just, a benefit. And we know that kids passports expire every 2 years, but it's just the fact, I mean, every 5 years, but it's just the fact that you started the process for your kids. Jay Jeter in the building. Kaboom. Guess who's in the room? Yeah. Yeah, hit me up. Yeah, whenever you're ready, brother. I got you. I saw a man, Brazil. It's not a good day in sports. Yes. Yeah, this is not the day to be in Brazil. Talk about any. You can't talk about golf. You can't talk about skeet shooting. You can't none of that. You can't talk about nothing. You can't talk about dog racing. You can't talk about poodle grooming. Nothing in Brazil. Right now, it is not the time to talk about any type of sports. You can't be talking about the knitting competition with the old ladies knitting. Nothing. You can't talk about nothing. 6.2% of all black women are homeless. Ooh, that's crazy. Whew. It's getting tight out there. That winter is here, boy. Y'all brothers ain't lying. Commercials, TV, movies. Yeah. Yeah. So it's not just for the women's mouths. I'm seeing them marketed like that, like alleviation of the men. And I'm not just talking about black people. I'm seeing white mothers with the white kids and no dad on the commercial. Like, at least dad used to be on the bed, on the couch, sleep, or in his favorite chair, sleep. They done took the dad out the show. Brazil has my favorite team. Is my favorite team. I also picked them to win. Yeah, Brazil used to be my mob too, man. But them some floppers. Brazil love to flop. They the king of the floppers. Don't know. Every country got floppers that just fall on the ground for nothing. But don't nobody do it like Brazil. Brazil will flop. Ain't nobody around to touch them. They will flop in slow motion while the camera's still going full speed. Man, I'm telling you, them dudes in Brazil will flop on the man. If you don't get your butt off that ground and come on. I can't even watch any TV shows, movies, NBA, NFL on the edge. Yeah, for real, man. When my Raiders lost last night because of bonehead plays, I was like, man, I'm done. Thank God that I don't bet no more on games. He said, because Brazil would have made me mad. Boy, y'all better watch out for Croatia. Yeah, Argentina was about to get their head bust open. For real. I would have visited Croatia first before. Oh, y'all funny, man. He say, facts females don't approach you. They give you the choice to choose. He say, preach, Jay. They do give you the choosing signals. He said, is men still not pursuing in Colombia? Andre, he said, is men or are men still not pursuing in Colombia? I mean, Colombian men pursue this. This how Colombia, and I know Kings can attest to this, and some of you guys that live here in Colombia or visit a while. Colombia really, really at its heart, when you guys get away from the clubs, when you just deal with regular Colombia, and I'm talking about it's daytime and how you meet people. Colombia really is a connection country. Your taxi driver will introduce you to the spot where his cousin worked at a restaurant. Cousins got 3 sisters that work there. He'll introduce you to his 3 sisters. You said everything is connection in Colombia. Everybody gets met through somebody else. That's how they really connect. That's really how they really that's how they really get down for real in Colombia. Everybody each introduces somebody to somebody, introduces somebody. It's really not a like in our country, you kind of like walk up on that person, get that number. You can't do that. And Colombians do that. But for the most part, like I said, Kings and other dudes can attest to this. How many times have y'all had? Listen, half of my fight off. When I say I have to fight women off, half of my fight off is I got to tell the girlfriend I don't want her girlfriend because I'm married. Because everybody connects to somebody else. I could dance with somebody and they'll be like, "Oh, I got a girlfriend over." I'm like, "No, mom, I'm good." You see what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's the real root of Colombia. So when you down here, you really a lot of times people meet through people through connections. Like you went to a club, you start hanging out with some ladies, and they was cool, and she'll say, "I got my girlfriend over here. She da," and you might, "I'm interested in you," and you're like, "What?" So she's like, "Okay, cool." But if you don't say you interested in her, she'll try to connect you with somebody she knows because that's by nature everybody. That's the safest way for them because if I know you and you cool, then you gonna introduce me to somebody cool. So it's safer for them than just walking up on somebody. So that's really the root of how Colombia works. Everybody just hooks somebody up. So I tell dudes that's why you take salsa classes. Why? Your salsa and your bachata teachers and them ladies, they go introduce you to their sister, their cousins, they mama, their if you got an older salsa instructor, she gonna introduce you to her niece, her best friends. I'm telling you, boy, them salsa man, please. I'm telling y'all. Latin women don't want to. No, yeah, they don't share. They don't share, boy. That's true. Yeah, I'm on the last bit of the cold, so or the flu that I was dealing with. Only reason I left Cali was that my 90 days were up. I know that feeling, brother. And I did not extend my didn't. Oh, you didn't extend? You didn't put in for your extension? Oh man, oh yeah, man. It would have took a couple days. That's it. I've done my extension plenty of times. But you can come back. Yeah, you can come back. Regular Colombian women don't. Yeah, they don't share. You guys are preaching. Keith the Dreams, Atlanta Falcon. Stop beating me. Whew. So I'm not alone. Seeing Andrea get you some juice. Got us jealous, Trey. Shaking my head. It's bad out here. Yeah, you could never just easily ask a sister in the States, like, "Hey, babe, can you maybe give me some juice?" You got hands. If you ain't got hands, use your feet. Yeah, you're right. So many queens of Colombia. It's crazy, fellas. Some good women over there with good values for sure. That's so true. I'll let her know, Jamar. I always do. Always do. Latina women don't share here in America. I know that they don't share in any Latin country. True. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, they'll play that. You may end up falling in love, dog. Shout out to Joey again. Jay said I lost 15,000. Oh, I'm dipping the conversation. They are making a program in LA where black women get paid to have dang. Whew. It's tight out there. Eric says, I stopped watching contemporary television media. I've been building I am building a pre 2015 TV and movie collection. Man, you sound like me. I kid you not. 2016, true story. 2016, turned the television off, didn't look back. My uncle Jeffrey could tell you. You came to my crib, wasn't no television. I got rid of that. No television. Right after the election. Like election morning, I cut the TV off. And I say it's time for me. I say America is crazy. They didn't let uh they didn't let a television a reality show personality win the presidency. I say America crazy. And I cut my television off. And I kid you not, I did not turn the television back on until I turned that television on that we purchased in there. I kid you not. Meaning I didn't turn the television on until I moved here. Kid you not. Now I will watch my YouTube. I was watching Taylor Made Dreams when he first started. I was watching Ace Live, and I was watching Marwa, and I was watching uh Jabril. I was watching Jabril with Passport Heavy. Those are my dudes. But I didn't watch anything else. He said, "Oh hell no, the Raiders lost. It better be beaten by the it's better being beaten by the 49 the Rams with Baker Mayfield, who had just got off the plane 2 days ago, didn't know the plays, and the Raiders, the game was over. Over. I don't know if you guys saw that game yesterday. The game is over. 14 seconds left in the game. Rams got the ball. They at like the 40-yard line of the Raiders. This game is done. You got Max Crosby just sacked Baker Mayfield. It's like fourth and 16 type of thing. You see what I'm saying? It was done. Raider defensive player, while everybody was just getting to play, everybody sometimes after a play, everybody's kind of standing around for a few seconds. The Raider defensive player, after the sack, walks up to Baker Mayfield, slaps the ball out of Baker Mayfield's hand. Flags go flying everywhere. Unsportsmanlike conduct, 15 yards, first down, next play, Baker. So because now they're at the 20, 25. Baker Mayfield throws the ball, bam. Touchdown, 4 seconds left. That's the stupid stuff that the Raiders do to lose the easy games. Oh, they'll beat a Kansas City. Oh, they've been smashing the Chargers, the LA Chargers. But the Rams don't have no receivers, no Cooper Kupp, or none of that. They have no running back game. Quarterback just got off the plane 2 days ago, and you let them beat you. Man, I ain't got no respect for my Raiders now. I don't want to talk, even though I've been talking. He said, France is still in it. Yeah, I know, right? All I care about because I got money on them. That's my only reason, my only motivation. Hey, Dre, did you hear about there's a company here in the States trying to test ways for a woman to be able to become pregnant without a man? Oh, they've been doing that for years. Due to the lack of sperm, this is true. I did know about the lack of sperm donors, mainly black men, and I knew about that too. I did hear about you guys are not going to the sperm banks and donating sperm, and so therefore there's not enough sperm for women that got all these frozen eggs to have babies. Kid you not. All these women that got these frozen eggs and they want to have babies, it ain't enough sperm out there especially among black women. I mean, among black men donating sperm to sperm banks. So if a black woman want to have a black baby with a little black frozen egg, she can't do that because it ain't enough sperm out there, especially among black men. There's a sperm shortage in the United States. Absolutely correct. I heard about that. Dennis Sperling was talking about it a couple weeks ago. That's where I heard it. True story. True story. You brothers ain't even giving up you you brothers that got your passports and you like, man, listen, sorry, I take my sperm with me. I don't leave my sperm here in the United States. And y'all wondering why them women bitter at y'all. They can't have no babies. At least if y'all went to the sperm bank, y'all can at least leave some sperm behind. Y'all ain't even leaving the sperm. Woo! These fights breaking out all over. Wow, that's crazy. They are mad at, yeah, especially since Argentina won. And plus, the other thing that Andre was telling me about, people don't like Argentina because Argentina's got such a big ego. They're not a good team. They're the only South American team that doesn't have one black person on their team. Not one black person is on Argentina's team. It's rare, if ever, that you see a black person on Argentina's team. So there's sore losers and there's sore winners. And I saw that today with Argentina. Argentina is some asses. They really are. I didn't realize that they were that big of sore winners. And so for Brazil to lose on the same day that Argentina wins, oh man, yeah, it's a bad thing. Preach, Andre. Learning salsa will get you, dude. All you gotta do is get your salsa or bachata game up. I keep trying to tell y'all that's the worst thing that I did was learn salsa because it gave me a crutch for my Spanish. That's why my Spanish is so bad. Because I could go out and just lean on salsa all night long, and because I can understand what they're saying, but as far as a blah speaking, I'm horrible. But I'm a monster on that dance floor, so therefore I'm good. So if your Spanish is trash, get on that dance floor. I'm telling you, you'll meet so many people, man, that I've met. I've met women from so many different professions, man. It's crazy. Politicians, people coming from other countries on on volunteer work, and it's crazy, man. How many really good quality people that you'll meet. Uh, the Latina almost married didn't allow me in the kitchen. See, there you go. That's the Kings. He said, "Yo, I literally haven't watched TV in so long. I don't care for what's on." Yeah, y'all got television shows I didn't even know about. If they gave an Emmy today to all the television shows, I wouldn't know what the heck y'all was watching. I kid you not. Oh hell no, my team got got to play the Rams. They beat my rivals. And watch this. Watch the Rams don't win any other games for the rest of the year. They just need to beat the Raiders. Watch the Rams lose every other game. They came in 7-point underdogs, and the Rams were 3-9 after the Raiders have been on a 4-game winning streak. I'm done. Don't worry, brother Dre. My Saints. You know what? I feel you, brother. As soon as you said your Saints, I feel you, brother. And I got Alvin Kamara on my fantasy, man. He has not been a fantasy this year. Couple good games, but nothing to write home about. Congratulations, you played yourself, Raiders. Yep, I couldn't believe that one, man. Just for no reason, just walked up to Baker Mayfield, slapped the ball out his hand. But them flags went flying up in the air. Unsportsmanlike conduct, 15 yards. I'm like, these motherfuckers on a 25-yard line. And Baker just threw that motherfucker. This is the funny part. Remember I said Rams ain't got no receivers. To a third string receiver, burned our first string safeties and cornerbacks. Burned them. Yeah. Only 2% of black men donate sperm or donate sperm donors. Wow. I didn't know it was that low. Shout out to Eric Powell for the $4 super chat, and Bolden for the $5 super chat. I mean, Cash App. Remember, guys, all Cash Apps will go directly to the children cancer group that we're working with this month. Working with the kids, we're gonna save all our money. Andre and I are gonna donate 500, and then we're gonna take on top of that 500. We're gonna put it what you guys have. So far this month, we have $144 from you guys. So on top of that, with our 500 so far, we'll be donating $644. So we're trying to get to 1,000. That's our goal, to where you guys have given about 500 and we have given 500. And we're going to go on this website and we're going to donate live $1,000 or whatever amount that we have. So far we have 144 dollars from you guys, and we appreciate that. Protect your seed, black man. I know, right? I'm like, brothers ain't giving the seed up. Brothers holding out on the seed. These sisters sit up there. I mean, these sisters, it is not cheap. I don't know if you guys ever looked it up, but it is not cheap to freeze your eggs. It is not inexpensive. It is a monthly cost. It's like a car note, dog. And for these women to do this with their eggs and ain't nobody coming out no sperm, man, y'all some monsters. Y'all keeping the sperm and you got passports. He said, I'm donating another after Pastor Dre told me to go book mode, get your holy blue book. Yep, that's it. And travel to the promised land. Amen. And the church said, amen, brothers. Amen. He said, sperm banks is charging black women. Woo! Dang. Woo! They'll charge them that much, but they don't pay the men that much to get it. Man. Tyler said, I ain't leaving a drop. I'm not leaving a drop. He said, I'm gonna watch her spit it out or swallow it. Either way, I ain't leaving nothing. Swallow, stick your tongue out. Yeah, stick your tongue out, girl. You ain't now. Swallow. Now gargle. Gargle. I want it all dead. Dead and gone. It's gonna be dudes walking around all over the United States with hot sauce bottles and condoms. All right, salsa bachata, the key to getting regular women. Yes, because even when you go to family events, if you can do salsa bachata at family events, and they introduce you, like, let's say let's say I'm hanging out with Kings and let's say I'm single, and I'm hanging out with Kings and Dreams, and he got a girl, and his girl invite us to the Christmas party with her family. You better believe some of her family, them ladies in her family, like, who that is? Who is he? Who he got a girl? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm telling you. That's how it works down here. Well, it seems that okay, I'm dipping the conversation. EJ the building. He said, no, my boy love the Rams. Nobody watch House of Dragons. What? He said, nobody watched the House of Dragons at least. Man, listen. I'm a House of Dragons fan. I'm a Game of. I done went through Game of Thrones about 3 times. Funny part, I didn't start watching the full episodes until I got here. Remember, I said I cut my television off all those years. I didn't start really watching the full episodes of Game of Thrones till I got here. And House of Dragons, come on, man. We got to ride the rookie from Iowa the rest of the season. Jimmy G is go. Yeah, man. But you know what? I like that kid, San Francisco. That kid from Iowa. He wasn't bad. He wasn't. I want him as a third string dude, the rookie. He went out there and did his thing. I won't even lie. He got a team. You got Christian McCaffrey. You got Debo. Come on, man. You got George Kittle out there. You got what's your other receiver name? He's in my fantasy list, and I'm looking right at him too. But yeah, y'all got y'all got a great offensive line and the number one defense in the league. So as a third stringer, yeah, I ain't mad at him. I need to learn more salsa. Yeah, you do, though. You really need to do that because they even do a salsa in a major way, even in Europe. Oh man, you got to watch the House of Dragons, man. It was good. And what I like about the House of Dragons, it didn't remind you of Games of Thrones at all, but it was just as good. You didn't have to sit back and be like, well, it's not like Games of Thrones. Completely different, and it was just as good. He said, I know salsa basics. I want to continue learning. Yeah, I want to continue. Me too. I want to take some more lessons. Uh, but I also want to learn compa. You see, you naming all type of stuff. See, just give me some Afro beats and I'm good. He said, "Damn, Dre, you still sounded like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer." Yes, bro. Jeff, your boy sounding crazy, but I'm at the end of it. That's why I'm glad about it. And let the church say amen. I don't have a pass. He said, I don't have a passport, but I'm still protecting them nuts. I ain't mad at you, brother. Will in the building. Will, what's up, brother? What's up? All right, fellas, you gotta have icy veins and nuts if you want to live in the States. And now y'all know the secret. These ladies are out to get your seed. And speaking of ladies, also, the last part that we're gonna talk about as far as because we had four, but we could just talk about three. First thing we talked about the sign that you know that a dude ain't ready to travel is because of he don't know how to handle finances. Number two was his fears, his worries. He too busy worried about the states and worried about the, you know, can I make it outside the states? And the last one, last and numero not least, way that you know that your boy cannot handle having a passport, females. Females gonna tell. Shout out to William, by the way. Shout out to William for the $10 super chat going towards the Children's Cancer Foundation here in Cali, Colombia. Thank you guys. Females will show it all. If I go through your phone, that's right, Jeffrey Stingy with them nuts. Uh, if I go through your phone and ain't nothing but party girls in your phone, you don't know how to pick females in other countries. Well, Andre, I'm only going on vacation, man. I'm supposed to have party girls in my phone. Not all party girls. I'm gonna say this, brothers. I mean this. You should have at least one or two women in your roster that you just cool with for emergencies. You know how I have my girl D on the show? You need to have you at least one or two D's. If you go to, if something happened to you, an emergency, and you need to go to the hospital, a D can go to the hospital with you and translate some stuff for you. You need one of them in your phone. You need somebody that if you get lost on a certain side of town, that they could kind of like navigate you back. You need that type. You need those type of women in your phone. You need somebody that just straight cool with that got your back. Let's say you want to open up a bank account in Colombia and you can't catch it with me, you can't catch it with Andrea. You need at least one chick in your phone that can help you open up a bank account. Or like in my brother's case, he was here for 90 days. Let's say he wanted to get an extension and be here another 90 days. But the party girls don't know how to do extensions. But you got one chick in your phone that know how to go on the website, help you out doing your extension, and 2 days later you got your other 90 days because you got at least one or two chicks in your phone that got some sense in their head and can help you out with stuff. Don't have all party chicks in your phone. You doing it wrong, bruh. You doing it wrong. Some chicks you meet in Colombia, you get their number not because you try to smash them, but because they got connections, dude, and they can help you out just in case an emergency happen, or just in case you may say, you know what? I met this little female Erica, and she said she knows somebody that's a good taxi driver, good Uber driver, and that my flight leaves out at 4 o'clock in the morning. So let me talk to her. Hey, Erica, you still got that dude, your dude, who's you said just your uncle, right? Yeah. I got a flight leaving out at 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know how to. I ain't try to call on Uber at 4 o'clock in the morning. But you said you got somebody that's cool, right? Let him know that. Could he give me a ride? Couple minutes later, Eric called like, "Yeah, my uncle. I'm gonna give you my uncle number. You can reach out to him. He gonna text you. Blah blah blah. You need one of them, man. What the heck you doing? What? Let me put it like this in YouTube vernacular, because you can say this on YouTube too now. Hell, what the hell you doing? If all the women in your phone right now are 100%, don't stop, get it, girls. You doing it wrong. Don't go to don't ever. And I'm saying this all sincerity. Don't go to Brazil and you got all party girls in your phone. Don't go to Thailand and it's all party girls in your phone. What the hell is wrong with you? You a grown man. You should have at least, if you met all those women through your 10 trips to Colombia and it's only party girls in your phone, what the heck was you doing during the daytime when the parties weren't popping? Always have you one or two females in your phone for the just in case emergency stuff that pop off that you don't know Spanish like that. Your Spanish is decent, but it ain't like that for emergency room Spanish. You need somebody in there like that. Y'all got to stop lollygagging, man. You got to have at least one or two people on your phone that's cool. You be good with those three. Just put some effort into those dances and you'll be good in regards to the bachata, merengue. Oh, we said put merengue and salsa. Okay, I'm dipping in conversations. But yeah, it's the women, dude. If you see, some dudes ain't never been around a bunch of beauty, and they just do some stupid stuff once they get around. If you ain't ready for that, don't come to Colombia. Go find you a country with some regular chicks. Go to Europe. Go to Europe and Eastern Europe and find some regular white girls. Even though they got some hot, I can't say Eastern Europe because they got some bad chicks up there. I ain't gonna even lie. I done dated me a couple Eastern Europe women, so I can't say them. But go to a country with some plain Jane chicks, like the United States. Yeah, stay in the United States. That's what you do. Date them big obese women in the United States. Don't come to a country with all this type of beauty. You can't handle this continent. This continent ain't made for dudes that's thirsty like that. I'm serious. Don't. That's the third sign that you do not want to invite your boy on another trip. He's the same one in the get scopamine. No, you do not want to be carrying him and trying to wake him up 9 hours later. It is not meant for him to go on this trip. That you notice that when I said the guy trip, I said about a good 4 or 5 dudes. I didn't say everybody could come. I didn't sit back and put I ain't that dude. I ain't about to sit up here and be around on 12 dudes. No. And the 4 or 5 dudes that I invite are dudes that I know they got some sense in their head when it come to women. See, it's some dudes I can trust to go to Guyana with, and they can trust me. I ain't gonna act a fool, and I know even in the middle of them having fun, they ain't gonna act a fool. But you will never see me invite 15, 20 dudes on a guy trip. That will not happen. Andre ain't built for that mess because I know every dude ain't built to go to a country where you got beautiful island women that are half African and half East Indian. You going to the country where Gail Nelson's from with her pretty self. You going to the country where Chili of TLC, her people from there with all that beautiful hair and looking chocolatey. You talking about going to that country. And you think I'm gonna take some of you dudes that can't handle Colombian beauty? You think I'm gonna take you to a country where you got African in India? As beautiful as women from India are, and as beautiful as women that's from certain areas of chocolatey Congo, Africa are, and you gel that beauty together, and you think and they speak English? You think I'm gonna take all y'all there? Oh hell no! Oh, that's a train wreck in the making. No, like 4 dudes, maybe 5 at the most, but no, 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 that is not about to happen. Dudes can't handle women in Thailand. I'm not about to invite them to Brazil. Dudes can barely handle Brazil. No, we ain't going to Japan together, bro. No. Some of your partners, you got to leave their ass at home. Even just because your boy got a passport, don't mean that he get an invitation all the time. No. Only time you invite your partner is when it's time to go on a cruise. All right, cruise his ass, let him cruise around on the boat, and he good. He can't mess nothing up. But as far as taking him to Guyana, no, that's not about to happen. Don't be taking them. I'm telling y'all, some of you dudes that go to Guyana, I would recommend you go solo before you take some of your partners. Cause them please. Them dudes so ignorant and naive, whether it be the naive partner that just ain't never used to seeing beauty, or it's the brother that's so loud. You like, dude, why are you loud? Why? Do you know people in South America don't talk loud except for sports and sex? What the? Like, no. Shout out to Obsidian. Shout out that brother. I watch Obsidian all the time. I was actually watching a couple of his episodes the other day. Because he had my girl Danica Marie, he had Courtney, and he had Chantel Simone. My 3 girls. The all he needed was on there was Crimson Cure, and I'll be good. Because those 4 women, including of course Gail at night, but those 4 women I watch all the time. Crimson Cure on a daily basis, the Nika Marie, Courtney, I am Courtney, and I watch Chantel Simone on a daily basis. You better believe that. Them women got plenty of super chat money. All right, I was his special guest. Oh, Will. Shout out to Will in the building. Will, you always everybody's special guest, brother. CC is my is my wake up watch. Yeah, man. I love me some Crimson Cure. Crimson Cure, beautiful chocolate sister. Beautiful sister. Spit nothing but facts. She'll give you her facts and you take it as it is. It is what it is. What it is. All right, but yeah, that's the last one we're going to talk about tonight, guys. Like we said, the signs that you do not need to be with a passport. You need to just take your passport, toss that to the side, put it in a shoebox, put it in a sock. I don't care what you do with it. Because if you don't know how to handle finances as a passport, brother, if you don't know how to handle your fears or stuff that they've been programming you to worry about when it comes to travel, or if you can't handle females, most of us that travel, we good when it comes to the ladies. I would easily say, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you guys may have a different number. I could easily and sincerely say about 85% we travel, whether we expats or whether we are just traveling to have fun. We usually pretty good about it. But Lord, that 15%. The 15% is throwing money in the air. The 15% is always getting drugged. The 15% is they the main ones that want to come to another country and get some weed and don't know what's in the weed. I'm gonna tell you something, fellas. I got a lot of trust with people, but if I smoke weed, it's gonna take me a minute or two to get to know my weed man before I start getting weed from the weed man. I can't just hop off the plane first time in Romania looking for some more Romanian weed. I can, and not a dispensary, that's different. But just a regular dude walking down the street, hey, where the weed at? I can't. Some of y'all dudes, y'all bold with y'all weed game. Y'all like, listen, y'all just be like, hey, he looked like a mailman. The mailman might know where the weed at. You will ask a mailman in Colombia where the weed at. Come on, guys, y'all got to get it together. You can't be coming to Colombia asking the mailman where the weed is. You don't care. Some of you dudes don't. You don't know what's in the weed. You built up a. You haven't even taken the time out to build up a trust with the weed man. You just straight out the gate. straight out the gate, you just say right off the plane, who got the weed? You got to stop trusting everything and everybody. That's another thing when it comes to the women, to the females. If you are too trusting, man, if you trusting women that fast and you just get off a plane, dude, you doing something wrong, bro. You really are. Hey, bro, just because you want to smash her, that don't mean you got to trust her. Never trust a big button and smile, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. You can't be sitting up there doing that. Some of you guys, man, be getting off the planes, man. You just be having your trusting heart. Your little Grinch heart just be 10 sizes too big. And you just be, your little Grinch heart get off the plane and you just be trusting anything with a smile, big button and smile. And you just have your little heart looking like a big ass Easter parade float off your chest. And you just be trusting everything in the skirt, and you just be and you wonder how did I get got? If you just let your heart go back down to regular size and act like you got some sense in your head, you ain't gonna get got. It'll never be a dude that act like he got some sense in his head that get got. I'm gonna tell you that now. I have yet to meet the dude that got. I have yet to read the article, the news footage, the headline, the TikTok insight. I have yet to hear about one dude that has some sense in his head in that moment getting drugged in Colombia. It's always y'all dudes that come down here with these big hearts, trusting every Colombian woman that got a big button and smile. And you get got. And then you got the audacity to be looking at the rest of us like, dog, they drove me in Colombia. They got me, man. They got me. But I'm like, you the one that trusted her. What'd she tell you? Well, she came up to my Airbnb. Okay. Then she invited her friend. How many times have we told y'all when they invite a friend, that's the setup? But I've had threesomes, and okay, just because you didn't get caught that 1, 2, 3 times, don't mean that number 5 is not waiting for you. Don't never sit back and think just because the universe ain't get you the first time, the universe ain't got plans to get you the 6th time. Universe ain't stupid. Don't ever think that you go outsmart the universe. I'm going to repeat that one. If you think because you done got away with 3 threesomes in the last year in Colombia that it's just going to always be like that, universe had already planned on getting you on threesome number 6. Universe just sitting back for your dumb butt to get to number 6. Universe just sitting back, just waiting. Oh, he think I was going to get him on number 1. He's stupid. Universe, oh, he on number 4. He on his number 4 threesome. Oh, he think he got it. Boy, you get to that number 6 threesome, and you wake up in a hospital somewhere. Everything gone. Dignity, passport, cash, bank account empty. Universe ain't stupid. Universe knew you was gonna get got on number 6. You sit up there bragging because the first 5 times you had threesomes. I'm the man. Look at these ladies I got. All right, go ahead. This Colombia. Remember I said Colombian women don't share, not real Colombian women. So you keep on doing your threesomes down here. Universe already know when it's gonna happen. You wishing evil on people, Dre. No, I ain't wishing no evil on no man. I'm telling you to don't be stupid because the dudes that don't be stupid ain't the ones that get drugged. I've yet to see a dude that act like he got some sense in his head when he get off that plane ever, ever, ever get drugged. And like I always say, y'all get drugged by the ugliest mother. It'll never be nobody fine. Every once in a while, I go to the Scope of Mean Facebook page and I see somebody fine. I be like, ooh, she fine. Every blue moon. Most of the time, it be some regular random chick. Look like she should have been selling ice cream at McDonald's. Some random chick be drugging y'all. Half of them be fat and out of shape. They don't even look like they belong in Colombia. Look like they belong in Peru or somewhere else. Even though they got some fine women in Peru too. Y'all never get hey, if y'all gonna get got from now on, can it be somebody fine that even at least I can get my eye candy on like, man, she's the drugger with her fine. She's out here drugging, man. It's not fair with her fine. I don't never get to say that about y'all women that be drugging y'all. Y'all get drugged by women, and I be like, so that's what that's who the hell drug him? Yeah. Why y'all always want to get drugged by the fine girl ugly cousin? She got the fine girl features, but she don't look like the fine girl. That's the ones y'all be getting drugged by. Y'all don't get drugged by the fine girl. Y'all get drugged by the fine girl fat cousins. Like, what the heck? I'll be laughing I'm like, man, y'all crazy, man. Man, if I'm out here getting drugged, man, it's gonna be a 10. Believe that. Be like, she fine. She out here drugging dudes. As fine as she is. Dre got by that one. Oh my gosh, she fine. That's how I would have got. Ain't gonna be no regular random boost looking chick that y'all be getting done by. I have never seen no fine. Every blue moon, a dude get drugged by somebody fine. Well, the rest of us could be like, but she is fine, dog. Most of the time, it be some ugly chick. Or some regular looking, not ugly, but just a regular looking chick. Shout out to Sean C in the building. All right, guys, I'm about to wrap it up. It's after 3 hours. I know I'm getting on your last nerve. Get on your last nerve. I know that's how they be. That's like, hey Jay, dudes be getting off the plane just like that. I'm like, dude, you in a foreign country. How is it that you asking the ticket, the dude that does the traffic police for some weed, a traffic officer? You know, I can get that. I don't. This the other stereotype. It's bad enough that Colombians are mad because they think that all the people treat Colombia like all the drugs in the world come from this country. Y'all don't treat it like one drug come from here. Y'all treat Colombia like every living drug that's ever been invented come from this, as if every drug is in here. Then the worst thing that is, y'all think every single person knows what a hookup is. You think everybody grandmama know what a hookup is, everybody cousin, everybody mama. You will ask somebody mama what a hookup is in Colombia. Y'all think everybody in Colombia got the hookup. 98% of these people in Colombia are just regular, everyday people, just like in the States. Just regular, go to work, go home, spend time with their family, and do it all over again, just like in the States. They don't know nothing about what's going on. Most of the people during the 90s, what was going on, they were victims, just like there were victims in our communities where, there was a shootout and little 3-year-old Tiffany got shot, or 13-year-old Kevin was shot in a gang shootout today. Just like there were casualties in our community, these regular everyday Colombian people had casualties in the 90s and still do today. Most of the Colombian people ain't the hookup. So stop getting off the plane thinking everybody know what a weed connect is. And the person that do got the weed connect that fast, and you trust them that fast, that's why you get got that fast. That's why you get got. Dudes like y'all. And that's why I can't take everybody that got a passport don't need to have a passport. I said it. Every dude that got a passport does not need to have a passport. Us that act like we got some sense in our head, we're a special breed. We are a special breed. Straight fours and eights. I mean, fours and fives. Yeah. I'm like, man, how you let ugly... Anytime the female look like her name is Martha and she drug you, how you let Martha drug you? It don't be a cute Maria drugging you. It be somebody look like her name is Martha. Nah, bruh. No, I don't be having no respect for them dudes that get drugged. I'm glad that many of them survived, but most of the time it's always somebody that, yeah, they got drugged by a moose, dude. I'm telling y'all, I wish I was lying. Nobody ever says it because everybody want to feel sorry for the victim. Oh, bro, you all right? Oh, dang, the Colombian women are evil. Oh, my goodness, my brother. Oh, we got to stick together. Look out for each other. Did you see the heifer that he got drugged by? Am I the only one? See, I'm probably the only YouTuber that talk about this. I'm the only one that's gonna sit up there and be like, hey, there's a top 10 ugly girls that's been out there drugging, them dudes. Y'all dudes be getting drugged by some ugly ones, man. I'm like, come on, man. This ain't called for. Bring back the beauty in drugging. If you gonna get drugged by somebody where all the fellas could be like, man, you good, dog? With her fine, ooh, she fine. It don't never be like that. It don't never be no tight jeans. It don't never be no crop top, breasts hanging all out with dimples, and she got freckles right here, and she black with a big afro. It don't never be them fine sisters. It'd be one with a crop top, but she got a belly sticking out like she on her way to be pregnant. And she got a little bit of butt, but it ain't worth writing home about. She kind of funny built. It don't never be nobody tall and sexy. It usually be somebody like 5'5", 5'4". It don't never be somebody. He got drugged by somebody that was 5'10" and sexy, looked like she should have been in the mouth. It don't never be no Afro Wahita looking chicks. They'll never look like Maya, do they? Nope. They don't never look like Maya. Ain't nobody cute and pretty like Andrea. Ain't no Kizzies. Ain't none of those. Ain't nobody cute and pretty like D. None of that. It's always the Magilla Gorilla looking chicks that's down here that y'all always get drugged by. Always, man. It be guaranteed. As soon as I hear dude got drugged, y'all got some photos? Yes. I already know. As soon as I see the photos, what she gonna be built like, what she gonna look like. I say, see, she the fine chick's cousin. She got the fine chick's features, but she ain't built like the fine chick. Yup. Built like a peach. Built like a peach. I kid you not, man. And you right, brother. Common denominator is the Tinder. No matter what city you go to, whether it be a Cali, wherever it is, most of the dudes that end up getting got usually be messing with that Tinder chicks. And you end up being the one that's tenderized. Yep, that winter is coming. Let them know, brother. Winter is coming. Whew. Funny, funny, funny. He said, I heard the evil mothers in he said, I heard those evil mothers in the teal in the telenovelas named Deborah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Them nosy evil mothers. See, if you don't watch Spanish telenovelas, you don't know about the evil mamas that be always in the young girl business. She got to fend off her mama. Mama, this is my man. I love him. I don't care if he's not rich like we are. You know. Oh man, funny. That's a good one, Will. Oh my God. Yep, built like Barney. Kid you not. Kid you not, man. Alice the Goon. I love Popeye. I love Popeye. Yep. Alice the Goon built chicks, man. I kid you not. I don't never be somebody tall and sexy. Be like, I can see it. I can see her drugging somebody. She fine. I can see him falling for that one. I don't even lie, dog. She might have got me too. It don't never be like that. It's always be chicks that you be like, man, you got drugged by that. Come on, dog. You need joy. Yep. Built like Grimace. Built like Grimace for real. Seriously, man. I wish I was lying. That's what I'm saying. I wish I was lying. Like I said, I'm the only one that stopped talking to these dudes. Like, I talk about it like they're not the victims. Everybody else, you go to DC Rob. DC Rob gonna make everybody feel bad for the dude that got. Listen, this is DC Rob and this Rob, DC Rob. You can call me by Robert Lee, Robert Smith, Robert, all the Roberts. I'm every Robert name. This is DC Rob, and this is the latest. This is the latest event that took place. Okay, here's what took place. A dude, two people in Medellin got drugged. These were expats of that one was European and one was American. This is my DC Rob imitation of American, and we need facts. We need to find. DC Rob may have us pulling out violins and donations in every episode, feeling sorry for the dude that got drugged. Not here. Not here. This is not the channel. If you get got, this is not the DC Rob channel. Is when you slip on the ice of life and you need somebody to lift you up. Love crossing borders. I'm the dude to crack the jokes on you, how you bust your on that ground, on that ice. That's me. You don't want to fall on ice around me. You done bust your on that ice. Me and DC Rob gonna be like, you good? You fine? DC Rob gonna be like, well, we need to get some maintenance out here for this ice. Me, I'm still cracking jokes about how your feet was flying up in the air and one of your Timberlands went flying on the other side of the snowbank. That's me. I'm bringing the hilarity. So if you get dudes, I'm telling y'all, I know somebody go get somebody that we know gonna get got in Medellin. We already know this. It better not be another ugly chick. Because I'm coming with the ugly chick jokes. I'm telling you now. Don't let it be some ugly chick get it. Because I'm end up in the group, in the Scopelman group. Because I'm gonna tell, like, man, you see this? You see her? What the? You see that, bro? Yeah, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Now, I'm not saying going out there get scoped by some fine women, but why not? No, I'm just kidding. Like, goodness gracious, it'll never be like they always be some short women. It'll never be nobody like, some of us brothers like the taller women. It'll never be the 5'8". Ooh, she fine. It'll never be the like a 5'10", a 5'11". Like, dang, ooh, look at her. Nope. It don't even be 5'7s that be out there drug. I'm yet to see a dude get drugged by a 5'7", a 5'8". I ain't seen nobody on not one time on the Scopamine group or in all the WhatsApp groups I'm in regarding somebody that got drugged. It ain't never been one person, no female, that was 5'8" or 5'10" scoping the dude. It's always somebody that's 5'4", 5'3", 5-footer. Y'all be letting them little midget girls get y'all. I need y'all foot. Y'all need to kick yourself in the grab your boot, kick yourself in the face. It's wintertime. I know your boots are out there. Just grab a boot. Any boot will do. Just kick yourself in the face with your boot. You let little short, ugly women drug you in another country. Yeah, let me let y'all go, man. I'm up out of here. Once again, my name is Andre Love Crossing Borders. Thank you guys for the donations, all the donations that you guys have given tonight. Oh, we've got a few other donations. Let me make sure I give shout outs to you guys too. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Stefano for the $25 donation. We are up to 179, guys. 179 on you guys in. And once again, Andre and I are going to be donating $500. So we're going to try to get as close to $1,000 as possible. We're going to just continue to put that together to the end of the month. Then after the end of the month in January, we're going to come on this live stream and donate it together along with your girl Andrea as well. Appreciate you guys being here. Make sure that you click that like button. I like you. We like you too. I'm about to go lay my butt down, take something for these sinuses, and chill for the rest of the night. Hopefully, I don't snore Andrea to death. Ooh. I'm out of here.